Hey, what is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Yimbo. Welcome to my channel, Yimbo Reviews Everything, and this is my show, Yimbo Buys Everything. It is episode 45, and I love that my special guest co-host is already in the backstage area. So I'm going to bring him in, and then I'm going to run through the little rundown and say hi to everybody and see what's going on. Let me click my little banner on. I updated it. All right. So here we go. So my special co-host, you have met him before. He's been on the show 2 different times already, and he's the man. And I haven't been able to catch up with him in a couple weeks, so this is perfect. So here he is, Frank, aka Realm of Toys 89.
Yimbo!
Yes. What's going on?
What's up? Can you hear me?
I can hear you beautifully, man.
Okay, I got a headset on today.
Yeah, nice, dude. So how are you?
Long week, but good.
Yeah, good. We're gonna talk about all of that stuff, but again, you and I. That's why I wanted to talk to you this week, and then I'm so happy that you were able to make it on because again, we bounced that positive energy back and forth, and that's I feel like something that we all need today. We all need it. So,
definitely.
Let me just run through my little basics. So thank you again for coming on tonight. Everybody. Thank you for being in the chat tonight. So we already have Rabbit's Den. What's going on, Marco? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, and No Chewings in the house. Santi, my man, how are you? And Clintastic, hey. So, guys, thank you so much. Again, as you guys come into the chat, let us know you're here. And if you're watching on the replay, thank you again, for now. I'm going to say it with Frank here for spending time listening to both of us talk about toys, like part of your life. We really appreciate that. So thank you very much if you're checking out the replay. I wanted to touch on once again, this is from 2 weeks ago, but thanking Lone Wolf Labs for doing the giveaway on my show. Again, Frank, you turned me on to Kevin and all of his amazing work. So the fact that he is doing 2 of them and he's awesome. So it was awesome.
He's got some stuff cooking up for me.
Oh yeah.
I can't, it's tough because I can't really talk about it for legal reasons and stuff like that. But it's going to be really cool.
Nah, dude, I can't wait. Yeah. The stuff that he does is tremendous. And again, I just wanted to thank him and shout out once again the 2 winners. So, Yandu, we know is the hacked account, but his new account that's been cooking. Plunderling shared his stuff out this weekend.
Good for him.
Is Take More Toy Photos. That's the account, Take More Toy Photos. And then Ichigo's mom, who is, I believe, the wife to Coulton's Comics. Who I love. I just butchered. Yeah. So I'm so excited to see shots coming out of both of them using the dial once it's ready. So again, Kevin, thank you so much.
That is so cool.
Yeah. And last week, I'll just point out as I'm doing my little housekeeping real quick that I had an awesome episode with Trevor, 1/6 shooter last week, and he was on last night with Toy Talk, so Toy Father and Cox Great and Zombie Clown. So again, you can check out both of those interviews.
I need to see that.
Yeah, they're both really good, and they cover different stuff. I forgot to even mention when I had Trevor on last week that he's going to be in the Toys in Action at the Toy Con, the Toy Photography Con that's Sir Dork is putting on. So it's something that Frank, man, I've been going back and forth because it's in Saratoga, so it's doable for both of us. It's it's like a 3-hour-ish drive.
Okay,
but it's Father's Day, which is tough. That's a tough day.
I'm shocked.
It's a tough day. Yeah.
My wife won't let me go.
Yeah, so that's my wife said. She goes, it's Father's Day. If that's it would be I don't know. We'd have
tricky.
To look into it. It's just tricky because I have 3-year-olds. You have young kids. It's tough. Making it a day trip would be hard. What are we going to spend the night? I don't know. So it's up in the air. I would love to be able to do it. I hope it's successful, just so that if there's another one next year, then I would love to be a part of it, plan ahead, all of that stuff. But yeah, so Trevor's going to be there, so I'm super pumped.
That's awesome.
I think the Toy Talk table is going to be next to him now. Toy Father mentioned that to me before, so that's going to be cool. I sent 100 4x6 prints. We're giving them away for free at the thing to kind of get our get our stuff out there. So yeah, so I picked 20 shots. There's 5 each, so we'll see. I hope people like
that. Would be fun to go to.
Right? I mean, man, I just saw one of their account things was there's somebody that is setting up like diorama, so you can go and literally shoot on the floor. Like that's going to be a station of like toy photography stations. You know, like it's neat, man. It's neat. It's a cool idea. It's something that I know. Trust me. All right, and then my last little piece of housekeeping I wanted to throw out is, you know, just asking the audience again, like my goal. I'm being open and upfront about it. I would like to hit 1,000 subscribers. I know I'm not cranking out, you know, multiple videos a week. I have my stream every Sunday.
You're
but
gonna get there.
Yeah, I'm hoping. So like that's
You
my
will.
goal. I'm not gonna like be upset if I fall short, but my goal for 2022 is to hit 1,000. So I could use the audience's help. I don't have a team of people, so like I want to shout out my friend Danny and you, Frank, for sharing out the stuff. I always appreciate it. And Toy Addict 17. Even when he's not like, he's just been cranking out promos for my stuff and Toy Talk. He's the best. Danny's awesome. So I just want to thank you guys for doing it, and ask anybody else if you like this weekly content. You know, like that's what keeps me motivated. I don't get paid for anything else. So
I hear you. Yeah.
So you know, just getting the word out is payment enough. So that's you know, I would appreciate it. So that's it. That's what I want to talk about. I was hoping that we were going to pull a Toy Daddies episode next week, but we're going to pick another day, you know, with Node Chewing and Toy Father. Oh, what's Santi saying? Hold on, here we go. If I go, think of a day trip or real early the next morning. Yeah, that's the thing. It was like,
I just went to Pennsylvania last weekend, and I went out to Farpoint Toys.
Okay.
They have a lot of YouTube stuff going on, and their toy store burned down.
Oh wow.
So they opened up like a toy store / museum.
Yeah.
And that was a trip, man.
Yeah. How long was that?
Far.
Oh, okay. What was the name of it?
Farpoint is, oh my God, my wife took me. It's somewhere in Jersey, but then we went all the way out to Lancaster.
Okay.
And it's a trip, man.
Yeah,
I got home like at 10:30 at night, going and coming.
Jersey's small, but it's not. You know, it does take forever to get anywhere.
Especially if you have to go all the way through the other side.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh man. Well, that can segue into, I have so here we go. So number one, first couple things, because you know, Frank, we have nothing but time, buddy. I did want to shout out actually my boy Thor 2012. So our friend June just hit 6,000 followers on
Bret.
Yeah, which is a big. I mean, come on, man, that's awesome.
It's a big deal, man.
It is because it's the grind. We all know it. This is something we'll talk about maybe later on.
Especially now, it's so hard. Like it's not the same.
Right. Like I don't know.
Very hard.
I don't know.
People get burnt out too.
The burnout is happening. Right. It's just even like the social media-ness of it. Again, we're going to talk about all of this, Frank. But yeah, so just on a positive note, congrats to June. And the Lazy Boys, they have their show later on, and he's going to be doing a giveaway for his 6K. So just to remind you guys that, you know, the Lazy Boys do come on after us. So you and I know I'm talking fast, but we have nothing but time, man, because I wanted to show a bunch of stuff out. So number one, give everybody an update on what you've been doing, because dude, I wanted to ask you, you're fired up. You've been back into the wrestling. You've been hitting a lot of it lately, because that's how I first discovered you, was bringing you into the fold with there's some stuff I still got to catch up on too. Like this one I remember seeing in the group chat. Yeah, see, I didn't even get to like it, save it yet. Boop boop. But yeah, that Undertaker one. But yeah, you've been crushing it. So what happened with the wrestling? You just got all fired up? You're just back into it?
Oh man, I'm weird. I kind of just go with the flow. I just have like my own like weirdness. Like I'll feel this for a little bit, then I get back into that. And but I do think this is more therapeutic for me, because I've been doing a lot of stuff with companies and it's really stressful. Okay. So I'm like, I got to go back to something that brings me joy. Yeah,
dude, that's a good scene. Now this
just is going back to basics.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I know for me, oh man, and this was another killer Mythic Legion shot. The trap jaw. That's awesome.
That was hard to do. I've never done that.
That's another one I missed. I remember seeing that. You know what? That's the problem sometimes between seeing the shots early in a group chat and then forgetting to like see it. I'm gonna give the public love. But that's so good. So how did you prop this up? Did you have a clip or something like holding up the head up there?
I got these metal hangers. So I basically I took two of them. One of them is holding his legs. One of them is propping up his body, and I just edited it out on PixArt. That's it.
Very
I try to
nice.
keep it simple. I don't want to
Yeah.
overcomplicate anything.
Dude, I hear you. I hear you. That's a big. I mean, like that's something I talked about with Trevor last week. Is like I love Spider-Man, but anytime I want to do Spidey shots, I just know it's like it's
It's
going to be
tough.
20 or 30 minutes of editing afterwards
Yep.
just to get the like the look of the web swing or whatever to do what I want to do for him. You
Hmm.
know. So
And
I
then
hear you.
all of this is on. I got the 50 millimeter lens, so all these new
Oh,
shots are
that's
with
right.
with the new lens.
That's right. So this is so good. So there's no Gangrel. I know we talked about that in our wrestling group chat,
No,
right? Is there no Gangrel figure that's like there's nothing modern, right? There's no elite version.
no, just like the rubber bone crunchers and the
Okay.
Titantron.
Oh, what a bummer.
I actually have them on the floor down there, but
Yeah.
there, there's nothing modern like those.
Yeah. Well,
Not
it's
yet.
tough. You actually remembered in my shot the two-man power trip. Like you remembered
Hmm.
that Triple H figure. I can't even tell you the name of the line, but you nailed it in the comments. Do you remember which one I was talking about? It's
Uh,
because it's the same one I bought like Scott Hall. It's like the legs are terrible. It's like the
it was the one
articulation.
that came with the Jeff Hardy, I think. No.
Yeah,
That's the old finishing finishing series. It's a finisher series. I forgot the name of it, but
yeah.
I remembered.
The
I
the
remembered it then.
the leg articulation is awful. Like
Oh,
it's
those.
but that face scan of that Triple H was gorgeous. That's why I
Mhm.
was like, all right, for this picture, I can blend it. But yeah, like a Gangrel, like a Bone Cruncher, that's not gonna go come anywhere
No,
close to what these guys are doing.
I tried to add him in there. It stuck out too much. It didn't
Oh,
work.
speaking of wrestling, look, Frank, I'm rocking my inner circle, even though I
Oh,
haven't been
nice.
watching, because you're my inner circle. You're part of my inner circle. This is of the
I,
Yimbo Reviews Club.
I'm I'm fresh off of mowing grass right now.
Oh,
So
there you go, dude. I was fertilizing this weekend, man. I was fertilizing. This happens. Oh, gorgeous shot. I still need my bats. I still don't have any bats. Oh, this was a great. So this is what I'm saying. Like I noticed this influx of your wrestling shots, and they've been
you
beautiful.
know,
Obviously, like your set is the sets you have, the multiple sets are so on point.
thank you, Yimbo. I appreciate it. I kind of just I know like I started with wrestling, and
Yeah,
then I kind of gravitated towards toy photography. And I always want to remember that core audience of wrestling because they're like the main audience. Like when I post wrestling stuff, everyone loves it
yeah.
compared to a lot of other things I got to work with. But yeah, I always try to cater a little bit to everyone
I hear
so
you, dude.
everybody has a good time and
Yeah. Well, like
enjoys
I
it.
said, that's the wrestling is how I was introduced to you. Was like seeing these killer
Sweet.
shots. It was and like I had you like was like you and Matt Goldberg were like two of the accounts. I'm like, oh my god, like you guys are joining this little collaboration that I'm doing. I'm like,
Oh,
oh boy.
he's super nice. He's
Oh,
cool.
I know. Yeah. No, I know. It's awesome.
Man, we're a
Um,
brotherhood. I feel like we're all come together. We create like a Voltron.
yeah. So man, let's check out the chat here real quick. So who do we have in here? Lillian, who's that? Lillian Lopez. Hello. And then here's Toy Father with Toy Talk and Rabbit's Den, loving that Cena shot. Yeah. So
Thank you, thank you.
did you customize any piece of that, or was that mostly custom? Did you kit
Um,
bash that together?
No, that's an actual playset that came out. That whole backdrop, it's like a
Oh no.
whole WWF stage.
That's the fist. That's the old one, right? Because I
Hmm.
remember you once showed me, I think on the show, right? Your first appearance, like all
It
the
does
different.
not fit to scale. That's a lot of me just on the floor trying to get like a proportion
Okay.
of a shot for it. But the
Yeah.
jersey is custom. I bought those on eBay for like $2 or $3. They were
Oh,
like
nice.
McDonald's Happy Meal jerseys or something.
So that's what I was saying. Is there like what about the fuzzy hat? Was that from his figure or was
That came with one of his figures.
okay? All right.
Yeah, just the jersey was something I bought, but other than
Yeah,
that, it's all.
that's awesome. Hey, HC Yellow Jacket, what's up, Martin? How you doing?
What's
And
up, man?
King Eternal, what's going on? So there's Autumn Night. What's up, Eric? How are you doing, man?
Nice.
So yeah, so this is good. But this is why I'm so happy that you're here, Frank, because you've already touched on a couple times. You know, like it feels like I'm gonna just drop right in because we have some
Yeah,
friends
go
in
ahead,
here.
man.
Like let's talk about like what's going on with our burnout. We have a lot of toy burnout in our friends circles, extended circles. Like I mean, I know I'm looking at my basement and I need work. Like I got a
Mine
little
too.
overwhelmed again. I got a little overwhelmed with the toys. I got to clean up some stuff, but
I'm hiding my mess.
Yeah, no, that's dude. Trust me, I was very open about it on Instagram before we came on here. Where I'm like, yeah, I'm not moving around tonight because it's just stuff everywhere. But I know that, like, I mean, I know one thing I can recommend is like I've made up like this weekend, I did buy a couple new toys, or some new toys came in, but now like I'm just telling myself no. I'm gonna be done, and I'm gonna wait till I sell some more stuff on eBay, get some more stuff out of the house.
I slow down myself.
Yeah, I think that's number one, a good thing. If it comes to in terms of like feeling overwhelmed with stuff, you could just say no, and that's a good.
I'm
reminder.
Not a fan of these price increases either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't have to be bullied by it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like they are taking advantage of us. Like they know that they've created this like market, or like we.
Oh yeah.
We were always there, yeah. But like the fact that like there was the one meme. It wasn't even a meme. It was just like what Hasbro alone, the cost of Legends, and it was the year breakdown. Did you see that thing where it was like it was like $9.99 for like so long, and then $14.99, and then all of a sudden it was like 5 price increases in the last 2 years.
I understand like the whole plastic and whatever they're doing with the boxes nowadays, but come on. I could understand if you keep it like 21, 22, but 26, 27, 35, $79.99 for a 2-pack.
I know.
Give me a break. Brutal. These are just repaints.
Yeah.
Some of them are just repaints.
Right. Like that Venom and Null. Like, fortunately, I'm getting mine.
The Null looks cool.
I know. And I don't know the character, so I plan on like doing some reading like as it gets closer. I wanted that Venom with the wings, but that's just a repaint. That's just the movie figure, which I love. Yeah. I love it, but that's a repaint, like, and that Null looks great. Like, I just don't know the character, but at least at Target, it was 73 and 5% with the red card. So I'm like, brings it back to like closer to like the $60 price point, which again, is that Venom? I guess with the wings, they're considering it like a deluxe figure. But it's tough. It's really
the Null looks pretty big though. I didn't realize he was that tall, but
he is a big guy, right? He's a big daddy.
Come on, 50, $49.99, $55, call it a day.
Yeah, I know. So that's a big thing. So I know I always joke, or I have joked before on the show. It's Yimbo buys everything, but like I'm gonna be the guy that tells you don't have to. You don't have to buy it all. You don't. Like I'm trying to tell myself I don't have to buy it.
I'm on that boat right now. Yeah. I have like 50 of everybody, and I was a hardcore Marvel Legends collector. Like anything that came out, I was buying it.
Right.
And it just got to a point. I have like 50 Spider-Mans. I don't need any more, unless it's like something really cool.
Right.
With new articulation or something. But
I mean, trust me. And that's the thing. I like Spider-Man. I'm always gonna get Spider-Mans. It's tough. I really was looking forward to those retro bodies. Like here, I've my Ben Parker and my symbiote. Like I was looking forward to these guys so much. Yeah, and they're amazing. I love the retro body. I finally get why everybody was super into them. And then I haven't really shot them because I have so many other guys. And it just, So it's good to like, I feel like I'm at a place where I went through my funk, I would say mid-April. I was sick for a couple of weeks. I didn't have the energy to shoot at night, and my kids were wearing me out, and and school was tough, and school's still tough. But like work, I'm sure work is tough all around. It feels like everybody working again. Working people are getting burned out. It doesn't matter the line of work. It's like we're hitting that point again. So like it's good to say So anyway, it's okay to take a break. Number one, if you feel like you need to, it's okay to take a break.
That's good for mental health as well.
Yeah,
just like take a week off and just clear your head.
Yeah, like I took the 2 weeks off of shooting, of opening stuff. I had drafts, fortunately, like a bunch of stuff. So I was able to keep posting, like I did my one a day, and kept up in the group chats. Cause to me, that's what I focus on now is like, I've been doing this. This is tomorrow is my 1 year anniversary of live streaming with my show. Yimbo Buys Everything. One full year. So like I've been doing the toy stuff now it'll be 2 years in, that's basically like 2 years. It's easy to say 2 years now. So, like I focus on my friendships. I'm here for the friendships. I don't worry about the algorithm. I don't worry about the likes or the follows. I do things to try to help that. You know, like I know people like the reels. I said it in our wrestling group chat once. I'm like,
Yeah, a
that's
lot
me.
of
That's
people
me
say
fishing. That's just
the
me fishing
reels
for
of
new followers. Yeah.
mhm.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. But yeah, a lot of people say that they're headed in that direction of just a lot like to compete with TikTok and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would say
I'm,
this weekend, scrolling through my feed, I was shocked. It was the first time that on my feed it was real, 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 real before I got to photos again. Like normally that's in the Explore, or there's the Reel tab at the
yep.
bottom, but like in the feed, it was I was just surprised because it was the first time that I noticed like a push from the algorithm of like, oh,
Yeah.
they're just showing me videos straight up. But again,
And
like when I make
I'm
them,
not big on that.
yeah, no, and that's like you have to have fun with it. And if you don't,
Yeah.
that's like I always say, just do them. If you're somebody that is interested in account growth, you just do them. They don't have to be the best thing ever. You know, like I want you to be proud of them, Frank. You know, like your stuff is always great.
Oh no, your stuff.
I love your stuff.
Listen, I just told my wife, I was like, this guy's reel's a professional. He does such a good job because I'm lazy and I'm
oh,
not that great at it. But
dude, I appreciate it. But like my last couple were just simple things, just showing off like, little thing, like I didn't go nuts
yeah.
with the production values. And to me, like I said, they live on and they keep, like they'll show up on people's explores or people's feeds
Hmm.
for weeks as opposed to like a photo. So it is to me,
It
like I said,
really
going
weeks.
fit. Yeah.
That's not fair.
Well, that's why I've always been saying, like, when there was the resistance to making them, and I'm like, hey guys, like, no one feels compelled, but it is a cheat code if you want it. If you're looking for account help,
It's
it is a
crazy.
cheat code because it just keeps going for like 2 weeks
Yeah.
afterwards. Yeah.
There's so many people, man. It's like I recently had to let go of we're all in all the same collabs, and I had to pump the brakes because I feel horrible. I don't have time.
Dude,
So
it's
I told
okay.
the guys I'm gonna have to step away for a while and get off of it to
Mm-hmm.
at least to give someone else a chance to get on there. And eventually I do want to get back on, but I'm still supporting everyone.
Yeah, no, well, that's because
I love
you're the
everybody
best.
on here. But
So
yeah,
here we go. Oh, so let's catch up on the chat here real quick. So Danny, Toy Addict 17, I was singing your praises, my friend, at the start of the show. So thank you, Danny, thank you again for
yeah,
promoting
thank you, man.
my show and Toy Talk and everybody every week. Like it's such a huge help. And like I said before, I don't have a team of people, so I
You're
need
a
my
saint.
friends. If you guys like this, then like that's what keeps me going. So thank you, really, Danny. And let's see, Rabbit's Dead. I could tell you how important mental health and self-care was for me. And that's true. Like Marco, like, I mean, I'm so happy he was able to get back into it. I'm saying, like,
Hmm.
it's so nice having him back in the group chats and being active. And I gave him, for me, I just want to give him a space, like that's kind of how it is. Like, I get it. He told me, he's like, I remember when he said, I need a break. It's like, then take the break. It's all good. We'll be here. We'll be here
Yeah.
when you're,
It,
when you're ready to come back.
it ain't going nowhere.
Right. Exactly. And Toy Addict, work has been kicking my butt. Yeah. To come home to shoot is my happy place. That's it, man. And then Danny, hold on, said the reels can is a worm can of worms that keeps open. I hear you. Like I said, no one needs to feel compelled. If you have an inkling or if you are worried about like gaining those, gaining followers, if that's a thing that is part of like the social media anxiety of the hobby, then
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, it's the up, down, down, left, right, ABCB. Like that's what that's what it is. Like it helps in that regard. So even simple stuff, like I straight up, my last two were just like, hey, here's the lighting and there it is. And then today I did a little quick one of like me peeling the paint from my my new street I made. So I had all my street lines and I just did a little simple one because it was really satisfying to peel the painter's tape up to see the lines.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, like again, simple little thing. But hopefully that'll catch on and again, like, hook some new followers, some new people to come in, So let's see.
I'm like
Here we go.
caveman on here too. I don't understand how any of Instagram works.
My reels are just glorified slideshows. That's okay. That's how I started too. I would do weekly recaps. I would then, then it got I do that plenty of times. You can literally just do that. I love seeing everybody's photography. So like when those things come on, I love hearing the song choices that people make, you know, like it shows off a part of your personality. I feel like, you know, like I get to know a little bit more about you, you know, like when with even like a simple song, you know, like speaking the song. Here we go. Anything for you guys, pay it forward. Yeah. Thank you, Danny, again. And Frank for always being awesome. Yeah. You guys are
appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, really. So I mean, I know what pulls. So like feeling better, obviously, getting that cold, shaking. I had that super cold that was going around. Man. So like hung on for 2 weeks. When I finally shook that was a big thing to get me motivated. Last weekend, what helped me was organizing like my tubs of toys, because again, like that's, you know, another part of this hobby, just the collecting and then like storing of toys. So deciding what stuff is going to be in my.
Give me 1 second. Keep talking.
Oh, yeah. No, that's all right. So like I know, like I said, so for me, being able to like sort my tubs, figure out what's going to be on my future, like I'm going to open. Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, these were like $10 for 2 of them.
Oh, nice.
And these all come off. They come out, and you can store all your Marvel Legends accessories and stuff.
Yup. Dude, that's it, man. I'm going to show you. Yeah, my oh, my Batista head just popped off. These are my wrestling. These are my ultimates. These are all the ultimates like pieces. My little decapitated heads and arms.
I'm so tired of looking at all those hands because I have millions of them thrown everywhere.
Oh, I know. So that's I was talking about. I'm even talking about like the big storage tubs. Like the you know, like, because I have about 8 or 9 of those in my garage along one of the shelves, and most of them now are opened, like empty boxes, because I'm a jerk and I can't part with any of the boxes.
I'm the same way.
So yeah, so like, but I was able to get my two. I have 2 tubs down to like unopened stuff that I'm like hanging on to for the future. Okay. You know, like it's just they're not listed. They're just going to live there for a little while. They might go to the kids. I don't know. Like just stuff that I don't want to part with. Like my Mattel 1966 Batman figures, because I love those.
Cool.
You know, like I have all of those unopened. I'm keeping those.
Oh, that's cool.
I still have the Batmobile here that I look at and I love, and I'm never unboxing. Even though it's super tempting.
I'm a hoarder, so.
Oh, well, that's, dude. I've joked about it. Like if we're collectors, there's like a hoarding aspect. It is. Like, it's all good. So I have my Batmobile up there, which I'm probably never going to open. I bought the McFarlane 66 car thinking, oh, good, I'll open the cheaper one, you know, because that's $30 now and I can hang on to that. And then like, I haven't opened that one either, because then people were saying that like it doesn't quite fit 6-inch figures. It doesn't quite fit Legends well, because those McFarlane ones are a little smaller. Maybe somebody in the chat can let me know if they have it. I know, like I think
I don't have that.
Has it, but so I haven't opened that one either. So I basically have I have 2 66 Batmobiles. But anyway, stuff like that. Like I'm not parting ways with. I'm just hanging on to it. To me, those Mattel figures are the superior versions to the McFarlane 66 toys. So I'm just going to, ride them out. They're not going anywhere.
I hear you.
And now I have in my closet down here is like my little mini toy store, where when I want a new toy, I can just go over there and unbox something. And that's kind of like what that's what I'm going to do. And that I feel like that helped me put my toys in perspective.
That's always fun. You get a little bit of something new every now and then.
Yeah, and I did get some Mezco recently, so like I'm gonna be like those are gonna be like I have some high end figures that I can dole out when I want that hit of dopamine, which I'm doing tonight, man.
It's like a shot of adrenaline.
This is what I'm gonna unbox this with you. Yeah,
nice.
Dude, it's the one with the leather jacket. I'm saving this for the end of the show with you, man. Because I've been staring at this guy for probably since I started buying toys again a couple of years ago. Like that December 2019 when I first pre-ordered the Sentinel Miles Morales from GameStop, and I'm like, ooh, I can't believe I just pre-ordered an $80 figure. Like, what am I doing? Like I had that moment of like, oh God.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with Cyclops.
Oh, so I've
Can't
been
go
looking
wrong.
at this guy forever, man. So, all right, all right. No, we're gonna save my Cyclops talk because I have
Okay.
Cyclops talk later. All right, so jumping all over the place. This is what I'm doing. So yeah. So anyway, I have like for instance, I have been so excited to open the Ace Duck Mutagen Man 2-pack with
Oh,
my
I
like
love that
NECA.
2-pack.
Yeah. So like I just haven't had that time yet. And I've had other figures to shoot, and then I had my little side project this weekend of building my like 112 Street. Ooh, that's what I can show you. Here we go.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah. Oh, see, look at this video. I'm all over the place. All right, let me share this tab over here. I'm so excited. So Frank, I really tried to up the production values today with you
No, it's
coming on.
fine. It looks great.
So here we go. So this was
So that's what you were working on. It looks great.
yeah, man. So I had the 2 foam panels, so it cost me like I think $12, at
Nice.
Home Depot. So that was the first one. Yeah, here we go. So
You have like a whole city. I love it.
dude. Yeah, here it is. This is my
That's
this is
awesome.
the gargoyle that came with the Sentinel Peter B. Parker. There's Miles.
Oh,
Sentinel
that's
Miles.
cool. That's so
Yeah.
different from the one I have.
Oh, it's neat, man. It was actually I thought it was gonna be larger based on other people's pictures from it, but
It looks big.
it's a perfect size. Here, there's another view of it.
Oh,
So this
that's
is my
great.
street, man. I am in love with what I did. Look at that. I'm patting myself on the
so
back.
awesome.
I don't care. Like it makes me so happy, dude. Like
oh my God, you know what that reminds me of? The
What's
Kennedy assassination.
Oh my God.
Thing with the water. You can have a Gomez in there with a sniper rifle. No,
yeah, there you go. I'll put I put the Gomez up there. We'll have the Deadpool driving. Oh, that's oh man. So I got to tell you. So these were 2 foam panels. You can sort of see where I don't know if you see the cursor moving, but over is the divide. Yeah. Those are where the 2 come together. I used the Brat's car as like to measure it out because like it goes from the sidewalk. So there's the end of it. And I had to carve that on Friday night. I carved and measured the sidewalk to match. This is the one my wife did for me.
You can't even tell that it's 2 pieces.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. And it worked out great. And like I added this little flicks of like gray paint to kind of give it that asphalt, look to it.
Nice.
I'm so happy with how this looks.
Yeah, you did well, man. It looks great.
Thanks, dude. And look at that. I was just so stoked because I really wanted to I've had the diorama prints because like they come with 1 or 2 of these. Like this is the deluxe version that this is the grocery store is one of the deluxe sets because it has the 2nd floor.
Who makes those? That's not extreme sets.
No, this is diorama prints.
Oh, I've never bought their stuff.
Dude, I love their stuff in terms of throwing together. That's why this is basically my whole city this is diorama prints. This brick wall is my wife made. That was the first thing she made me for Christmas when I got into toy photography. And then my extreme set. So now I have the top part to that extreme set if I want to add and make like an alleyway. I have other diorama prints like the single level that I can use, and add some depth and things, so I have options. It's like, it really fired me up. And I feel like for me who hit a point of burnout, being able to just play, to me, that's playing with my toys. I was out of the FOMO. I was out of the collecting grinds and just focused on my toys and my sets.
Yeah, you need something to take you away sometimes from that and just enjoy what you have.
Right. And that's been a message of mine for a long time. But I even lose sight of that, so getting into that. So that's advice, just some advice. All I could do is offer advice. At the end of the day, you have to do what's right for yourself. And like I said, taking whatever break and doing whatever, you got to do what's right for you.
We're not made out of money, and these companies, they just pump this product out. It's not even, it's like a monthly thing of all the companies just hammering us.
That NECA haulathon was really tough.
Oh my God.
and then that was right after that was the Spidey Hasbro wave, which everybody felt really that gave me tremendous anxiety. I know I did a Toy Daddies episode over on the Toy Talk channel with.
I didn't order any of them yet.
Dude, I got so mad.
I'll wait.
Noir. I lost out on Noir, and then I went through my whole up and down. I'm like, why am I getting upset about this? If I don't get them, I don't get them. It's okay.
They'll be
But,
around. They'll be around.
Right. Hey, Lago Figs is in the house. Our
Hey,
boy Dave,
what's up?
what's going on, man? I got to hang out with him yesterday, Frank. That's somebody I'm gonna tell
He's
you about.
awesome.
So yeah. So anyway, something nice. Like I said, something nice here. I'm gonna share another little thing because this is again things that bring me joy. This was back from this is a place I want to take you to, Frank. Honestly, I want to meet you over there.
Yes.
So this is the toy store. Where is it? Because this is the toy chest. So this is I went back. This is April 23rd. I went with.
This is the one you mentioned.
Yeah. So this is the toy chest. It's in. I was just telling Danny about it too because it's in Hope, New Jersey. It's literally on the street where they filmed Friday the 13th. So
no way.
Yeah. So like the town just did a big thing on Friday, obviously, and he's been talking. That the owner Kirk has been talking about trying to do something toy related to promote the next Friday the 13th. It's huge every time it rolls around. It's massive for the town. So there it is. It's this cute haunted house. It's a haunted house that he converted and renovated. And I didn't want to I didn't want to take anything from the inside. Like we talked about, like he said, part of the magic of the place is literally walking in, and it's so true. Mm-hmm. So I didn't want to spoil that vibe because it is this haunted little beautiful house, man. And he just has the coolest
stuff. Is it really haunted?
That's what I mean. He renovated it. He gave me the whole version of it. Me and Dan on the 23rd when we were there in April. He gave us like the whole. Like no one was buying it. It's the house. It was up for sale for years. No one was touching it. And then he finally was like, "I want to open a toy store here." And people were like, "You're crazy," but it's been up and running. And he's been doing well. He has an amazing collection of hot toys. Those 1612. Oh, that's nuts.
I'm forbidden.
But, dude, me too. I know. That's what I told him. And Lago was saying, Lago was like, dude,
there, I'm done.
Yeah, no, you at least have a couple. Lago was telling me, he's like, dude, just sell a couple, or sell like 4 Mezco. I'm like, no, the Mezcos are going in. Like, those are the ones I'm keeping. Those are my mini hot toys.
I just sold my Black Series collection.
Oh wow,
that was like something I don't do.
Yeah,
and I just said, you know what, I need to prioritize because they come out with so much of the same stuff, and I noticed I haven't been buying any of it. Yeah. I've been leaning more towards a lot of Mezcos and Mythic Legions. So I said, you know what, I think I'm gonna let this go and then go back heavy on something else.
Yeah, well, I want to say, I wish I could say, I'll say that. I wish I could say I was totally right there with you. I never do that though. I don't shoot my Star Wars nearly enough. I finally forced myself, for May the 4th and 5th, I got a couple shots done. But I love the Mandalorian, so I just ordered the Fennec figure from Big Bad. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna add her to my pile because I'm like, she's great. And I'm really into Mandalorian stuff, like Boba Fett.
That's the best stuff. Everybody loves it.
So I'm gonna stick with that, like who I have opened.
They're so hard to get now. Oh my god! So you don't see them anywhere.
Oh, I know. So yeah, so I've been selling and parting ways with some of like my Clone Wars stuff, like some of the stuff that I bought in the last couple of years that came out. So I didn't sell all of my Black Series, but I started unloading some that I'm like, I'm not gonna shoot this guy. Like, I don't have ideas. I don't know this stuff well enough. And
Yimbo, I'm sorry, keep going. I'll tell you after.
Oh, hold on. Lago just said, open up his Hulk hot toys while listening to you guys. Get a hot toy. Dave, so this is one of his grails. I'm very excited for you that he's
Which Hulk is it?
Oh, it was one of the... It's one of the Avengers ones, I think.
Okay.
I forgot which one. Is it the Ultron one? Is that the one, Dave? What was the last... do you have them?
I have these.
Oh, boy.
And then I have...
Oh, the Ragnarok.
The Ragnarok one. That was my last Hot Toys I ever bought.
Oh, he said it's the first one. The Avengers, the first one. Is that the one you have over there?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, man. Look at that. Yeah, though, that's a beast. That's massive.
Yeah, it really is. It's huge.
Because if a figure... If Captain America is, 12 inches, then what is he? He's 16,
huge.
18? Jeez.
I'll take him out for you.
All right.
You could see.
Oh, here
He's
we go.
Huge.
Yeah, Dave said, "Yep, such a great piece." Oh man. Well, we're gonna take a look at him right now. Well,
You can kill somebody if you throw this thing.
Oh my god! I gotta put you in solo mode for a second. Let's see him. That's a beast. Wow.
His weapons are super. They're light, but he's really heavy.
And there's no seams, right? The Hot Toys are seamless, basically.
His skin is like rubber.
Wow.
The joints are inside of like a rubber.
That's awesome.
Molding.
That's what Mezco can't get right with the Keaton Batman, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh man. Well, Lago, enjoy, man. I know that's fantastic. That again, finding time to have fun with the toys, having fun with like what we have. That's a huge thing, man.
Yep. Yep.
So speaking of, let's get into we can start continuing this conversation, talking about some of our recent buys, some stuff that I've been enjoying. So number one, I'll start if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
All right,
I'm excited,
dude. All right, so you know this story from our wrestling chat, and I've been complaining about it in many other chats too. I was so mad that I couldn't find the Dave Bautista Target exclusive because I'm so sick of those words. I still need to find him. Oh, you don't have him yet? Oh, Frank,
no,
there was.
But I'm not in a rush. I've been so low key lately. I'm like, I'll find it. He'll pop up.
And you know what? Our buddy George, Agent Variant, has said, like everything comes back around. Something will be available. You'll find it.
They said they were gonna stock them. In the upcoming months, they were gonna flood the stores.
Okay. All right. So see,
I'm sure he'll be there.
So I was getting caught up. This was around that same time, mid-April, right? It was around mid-April. Yep. I was starting to get a little grumpy pants. I was very upset with Target and its exclusives, and so I had missed out on pre-ordering him. Wouldn't have mattered. They'd probably cancel him anyway. But here I am so stoked. Let me try to get him in focus. Come on, camera. Get
those head scans are perfect.
They are fantastic. There he is. Some of the best work. I mean, I did on Friday night. I was so happy on Thursday, and this is what I wanted to just play with my toys. I didn't feel like taking pictures. I knew I have some backlogged. I had some stuff that I was going to take this weekend. So I'm like, for Thursday night, I'm hanging out with my wife. I took all of my Ultimates and put on their smiling faces because I love that all of them have 2 or 3 head sculpts, and one of them is usually a big grin. So I and then on Friday when I got home, my kids were eating dinner in the high chairs, and I just started posting on my story like, "We made it to Friday. Here's smiles," because these head sculpts are tremendous. So
he's one of the better ones too,
dude. So he comes with 3. The detailing. The obviously the tattoo art is spot on. I love this version of Batista too. Like
it's the white and the red pop too. Oh, it just looks good, man.
Yep. So I was so happy. It was so funny because my Target, my Toy Haven Target, whenever I would look up, like if he was in stock, I would go through the app or whatever. My one store, because there's 2 that are equidistant, like about 15 minutes apart. One of them had him in stock. It said 2 were there. I couldn't do the buy it now. It was when I was feeling sick, so I threw a mask on. I went to the store, and I'm like, I knew it wasn't COVID, so like just let me put that out there. It wasn't that.
Just throw it out there, right?
Yeah, just to make sure everyone knows I wore my mask. I wasn't a jerk. So I go to the store and I asked one of the kids, I'm like, hey, like it's showing up. I'm like, I never do this. I'm like, can you check the back? He goes, oh, what figure? Is it one of the gargoyles? And I'm like, no, it's Batista. And he goes, oh, all right. So he checks. He goes, well, it says there's 2, man, but like if it's not in the aisle, like it could be
I hate that
on a trailer or
get your ass back there, go check.
Like I don't know, man. It could, somewhere. So I leave the next day out of stock. It went from in stock to out of stock on the app.
They keep them sometimes too, not to be negative. I've seen it in person.
Yep.
Yimbo, I got some stories I could tell you. I'll share one. So this is during when the NXT Elites first came out.
Okay.
everybody was going crazy for Aleister Black and all these
Yeah.
characters because they've never been made.
Right.
And me and my wife, we were dating at the time, and she took me to Target. This is in Staten Island, and I asked one of the employees. I said, "Hey, do you mind checking in the back or whatnot?" It was a young guy. He said, "Sure, no
Yeah.
problem." Comes back with a whole case of these, and I'm
Okay.
like, "Yes."
Yeah.
So I'm there at the electronics area taking them out. Another employee comes and he just snatches them out my hand, and he's like, "Oh, these are not street dated. You
Oh,
can't
come
buy
on.
these." So I said, "Okay, let me scan them, because if they scan, that means
Yeah.
you can purchase them. And if they
Right.
don't scan, then they're not street dated." He didn't even want to let me do that. So I took one anyways. I scanned it and it scanned.
Yeah. Okay.
So he gave me this attitude, snatched everything out my hand, threw it in a shopping cart, and leaves.
Get at.
So I'm like, I just went to like 10 Targets looking for these figures, and they're
Yeah.
right in front of me. And I'm not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
So he leaves, and I have like Angel and Devil on my shoulder.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could go over there in that shopping cart, just pull them out and buy them. There's nothing illegal with that.
Right.
Or I could just leave them there. So the young guy looks at me. He goes, "Just take them, man. I don't see what's the big deal. They
Yeah.
scan." So I said, "Okay." I go take him to self checkout. This guy comes over with a police officer, and he's like,
No.
"This guy is stealing. He went back there and took them." I said, "They were in a shopping cart. I'm buying it. Here's my credit card."
Oh my
So you know what he did?
No.
He took away one of the figures from me and let me buy the other one. I don't know how that makes any sense.
Because he probably looked up on eBay real quick what was going for what, and he's like, "Well, I can't." He knew he was wrong.
And he's telling the cop, like, "Arrest this man. He's stealing." And the cop's looking at me like he has his credit card out. He's buying something. Like, I don't understand what.
And then Frank, it's you, man. Like, you put out the I've met you in person. You have this wonderful aura and energy about you.
I'm like, I want no problems.
Yeah, like, what do you mean?
Like, Jesus, leave me alone. I just want my figures.
Yeah, well, here's Rabbits then saying that, the Target management power trip.
Oh my God.
There's been horror stories. I've heard the horror stories. That's
Listen, I had people laugh in my face. I've had people ignore me. And I'm like, I got to the point, I don't even ask anymore. If I don't see it, I leave.
Yeah, I know.
Because I don't want to bother anyone. But I'm like, I can't take it.
Dude, I asked twice. I've only asked twice in the last 2 years. It was for Batista, and then the other one was for the McFarlane. Like, I wanted the Batcave and the Batmobile. And like at the time, they kept disappearing in my Targets. So like I had asked, I was like, "I'm sorry. Like, you need to look it up." Otherwise, I'm the same way. Like, if it's not out, I just go.
It's just such a hassle, such a hassle sometimes.
Yeah.
Once in a while, you'll get a really nice person that just finds everything.
You know what? Honestly, it's finding. I hate to be like an ageist, but people like our age or older are usually nicer about it. In all honesty, it's the younger kids that I feel like know what's going on, or like, and they're the ones that are trying to take advantage. But I feel like whenever I can catch like an older employee, because they're nicer. Gen X or older.
they don't care about the toys.
Yeah, they're just like, "Bye, all right, you're a big kid. Let's go get you those toys."
I don't know if you hunted down the classified figures when the troops first came out. I've seen people get punched in the face over these figures.
I found two, again, my Toy Haven.
Just
Target.
The toy.
I never had to deal with that like competitiveness, but I do. Because I would never find them. That's the whole thing. I would just never.
I never found them.
Yeah, I found Major Blood. That was like the big win on a random oh my god. Yeah. Otherwise, I never found anybody, but I also never found anybody. Like, I wasn't going, I guess, in the morning. Oh, that's the whole part of this story. I never get to go in the morning because I get the kids to get ready for their day, like whether it's daycare, my parents, or whoever, So, I guess what was it so it's Tuesday. It was it was a rough Monday. I was not looking forward to work. My in-laws watch the kids on Tuesdays. So they come to the house. My wife and I always joke, it's the nicest day of the week for us because we get to kind of like have a slower, we don't have to rush to get the kids ready because they're just going to be home and in PJs hanging out with, Mima and Grandpa. So it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So my wife takes off because she had to get to school early. And I got out of the shower. And I'm like, oh, I'm looking at the time. I'm like, let me just check the app. Let me just see, and this is something that I learned. So this is, I don't know if people might already know this. So I'm sorry if I'm late to the party. My app was saying not sold in the store at this Toy Haven Target, like my special Target. But the other one said it was in stock and then out of stock. Like it went from that progression, and it's just out of stock. So the other Toy Haven Target said, so it went from not sold in store to limited stock. And I saw it, and it's 7:50 in the morning, and I go, I have time. I can go. I should go. I'm gonna go because I'm like my in-laws. They don't need me hanging around. They just want to play with the kids. Like, all right,
that's
I'm gonna
the
leave.
Sweet spot. Going early is the sweet spot.
I went. You and I sent the group chat like the guys. I did it. It was like 8 something. They had 3 there, and by the time I checked at my lunch, I was again talking to people during my lunch, like in the chat, and I went back to look, out of stock. And I know that there were 3. I bought 1, and I left the other 2. And I was just like, because I'm again trying to hopefully put that good karma out there. Like I hope a collector, track them down. But man, like
it's tough nowadays, man. There's so many people collecting now too.
Yeah.
It's not like it used to be.
This changed the trajectory of my entire Tuesday. You know
what I mean? Beautiful figure.
Like it made me so happy. And I'm not going to show that the belts. I have 1 million belts now, which is all. I love the belts, but
I do
too. With the contract.
He comes with the contract.
So this one is the Raw contract.
No way. It comes with both. Yeah.
And it's the WrestleMania 31 for his match against Triple H. It literally says it right on it. And then,
that's awesome.
Yeah, and then the SmackDown. Oh yeah, because that was the whole thing. He had the choice.
Yep.
And this had and it literally says on there John Cena. It's the coolest thing, and he has the 3 head sculpts. Here's the other 2. Let me see if I can get those looking all right. Yep, there's the smile.
You get your money's worth, man. You get so much quality with those.
Yeah. I'm super amped because I ordered from Ringside, and I know they're up on Big Bad too. So Rabbit's Den, the Shawn Michaels and the Brock Lesnar, the re-releases.
Those went back up.
Yeah,
I'm happy they're doing that to give other people a chance because those sold out fast.
Yeah, and there's the big.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh, the stern face, dude! It's so. I'm telling you, that made my day. Good. That made my day. I was so happy. I finally got to shoot my stuff yesterday for our next wrestling collab tomorrow. My fantasy what if match was I was gonna do Batista versus Ultimate Warrior just as like that would be a fun matchup, and then it hit me. Orange Cassidy with his little thumbs up, and Dave with his thumbs up. So it's the battle of the thumbs.
The battle of the thumbs. I love it.
Like Orange Cassidy, he's about to get power bombs or Batista bombs. Like I have Dave with the yell with the thumbs down. It's really a Batista shot, but I don't care. It's so I'm excited. I still transfer that shot to my
That was a good collab. I was stumped on that one.
Yeah, well, I feel like that's one, honestly, that I would do that with us every month as like if we, because I like to not, right? Like
that one made me think a little bit.
Dude, there's so many possibilities. Like I really think that would be so much fun if we just because we only do about 2 a month, which I'm totally fine with. Like the weekly, like it would be cool to do a weekly, but then it gets into like homework situations. So like I like that we just kind of go with the flow. We usually do 2. So, like, I would love one of them every month. What if match?
Dude, I was doing I actually took a shot and didn't like it, so I scrapped it. But I did, who was it? Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle.
Oh, man, that would have been a good one, too.
And I was like, you know what? I had my kid. I didn't really have time, so I said, I'll save this for another time.
Yeah, so there we go. See, we'll do it, man. Like, there's so many good ones. And the ones that were already done are so good. Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, everybody does such a good job.
Yeah. Here's HC Yellow Jacket, a fellow collab brother. So I don't bother asking any Target or Walmart employees anymore after the Cobra Island and Walmart exclusive circus.
Oh, my God. I've seen people fighting. I've seen people run in the back room.
Yeah.
And it's scary because you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I had this one occasion the worker, I just so happened to walk into this Target. I'm 5 Targets in now, by the way.
Right.
And I'm driving all over Jersey.
Yeah.
And I have a kid now, so it's like she's in the car waiting for me with my wife, and I'm trying to do everything quick.
Right.
And I walk in, and the guy just so happens to have a G.I. Joe case. And I'm like, yes, oh my God, can I have one? The guy's like, sure. Another guy comes out of nowhere, snatches the box, and runs.
Oh,
can't make this up. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking at the worker, and we just both start laughing. I'm like, you got to be shitting me right now. Excuse my language. I'm like, oh my God.
Frank,
is this real?
Sometimes, man, it feels like people have lost their minds a little bit.
I get it. The figures are going for like $100 online, but it's like, come on, man.
Oh man. Well,
yeah.
Our boy Autumn Knight, King Eternal, between employees flipping and being lazy, I don't waste my time asking for help. Yeah, if it's not out, I don't get it. It's true. And Opt is saying same thing. Toys are getting way too expensive.
But you know what? Target restocked all those figures at one point, and I was able to get them all on retail. So
yeah,
playing the waiting game helps.
I'm gonna go back to the Agent Variant says it all the time. You know, like just if you have patience, and that was my thing with Dave. I was so mad that night. I'm looking on eBay and $80
crazy
on eBay. I'm like, I can't do it. Like, and then I was like mad at myself because I even submitted like a $40 offer to somebody and it got rejected instantly. I'm like, I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, I know that was stupid. I'm like, why am I even thinking of paying retail or over retail? Because I don't like to do that. You know, like if
I don't either.
Out. Like, I mean, if it's something that's like you can't get anymore, that's a different story. That's like the stuff
I've done that before too, and it's not fun, you know. When you're out there looking for those NECA turtles and stuff, when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. Right. And I would go on eBay and I'm like, I've been looking for months. I'm just gonna pay the $100.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes, hey, it always comes back down to what are you comfortable paying? You know, like something's only worth what you feel comfortable paying for it.
Not anymore. I kind of I wait. Because they re-release everything all the time on a daily basis.
Right. All right, so what's something you have? So that's my Big Dave. I give him, literally, I give him 2 thumbs up. So I know Rabbit's Den is looking for him. Again, have faith. 2 thumbs up for Big Dave.
We're all going to find them. Don't worry. I've heard they're going to be releasing him this summer. He's supposed to get released hard.
Okay. You know what they had like I forget who was in our group chat saying it, but yeah, like the fact that Kane and Undertaker they were in the stores forever, you know, like they just thought it was a big wave. It might have been HC actually, but
I think like, the Batista had an early release and the main release is supposed to be somewhere in June or July.
Right. I know. So that's why this was like a nice for me cathartic, like I got it.
It's good to find it though. Yep.
Right. And now I'm like, that's why I don't have to tell myself I don't want to, like, I could just be like, I got my stuff. I got my toys. I have so many to shoot. I have my toys. I'm good. I want to make Dave, I think, my reviewing figure with the thumbs
He's
up.
He's a great figure.
I might have to.
That's great.
I don't know, man. He's so good. So, all right. So what's something new for you, man?
So for wrestling, these were the 2 guys I recently picked up.
Yeah.
So the Ric Flair in yellow and green. Yeah, and the RVD.
Here, let's blow you up here. Whoa, where is that ECW belt? That's something you had?
This ECW belt came with the Legends Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh,
from Target.
Oh man. Oh, that's awesome. I wish I knew that.
And Bam Bam Bigelow was on clearance for like $5.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I was able to grab another one.
Oh, that's great. But that Flair, let's see that Flair again, too. I love that shirt design. That's a great shirt, man. I remember that from, like, obviously watching the Monday Night Wars. This is straight up.
He has the bob haircut.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's... I wonder if you could put the John Wick suit on and do the whole, like, stripping down, elbow drop in the jacket.
That's a good idea. Oh, my God. That's a smart idea. And now I'm going to do that.
Yes,
but he's double jointed, which all the new elites are double jointed.
That's awesome.
And to make it even better, I don't know if you knew this, a lot of the new elites, the heads pop off now.
Yeah.
So you don't need to heat them up or anything. You could just swap them out.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I know.
You can't go wrong there.
That's so great. And that's like, so let me ask you, because have you done it with the basics? The basics can also pop off, or you need to heat those up to pop them off?
Yeah, once upon a time I used to customize and mess with them.
Yeah.
It depends, because back then the basics have more articulation. Like now they don't have the swivel anymore.
Okay. Right.
So you can't really do too much with them. But back then you could heat them up, put them in boiling water, and just pop all the parts off,
Okay. All right. Yeah. Because
depending on the joints, if they fit or not. Some of them don't
okay.
fit, some of them do. But usually the heads all fit. So
So the fit, yeah. So that all right. So that's the big thing, because I bought the that latest rock, the one with the Brahma Bull football jersey.
I
You know
still need
that
to get that one. That's a good one.
yeah, it looks
That's a
awesome.
nice
But
one.
I'm not crazy. Like I haven't opened them up. He's in my little toy closet. So I wanted to pop that head off and put him on the Ultimate's body. I mean,
Oh, yeah, yeah. You
he's
should
got
be
the
able
big
to do
tattoo
that.
now, but I figured, I mean, like,
You
okay,
should be able to do that.
all right. That seems like people were doing. That's what I was curious if that was a thing.
Because I noticed with some of the earlier Ultimates, I couldn't
Mhm.
get the heads on, but
Okay.
a bunch of guys on our collab told me, hey, with a lot of these new ones, they all fit. So I've been
Okay.
doing it and it works.
All right. Good. All right. So that's good to know,
Yeah.
because that's literally why I bought that rock, was so I can put
Oh
that
yeah,
head
you could
on.
swap them out.
Yeah, because I was sad. I missed the again,
Oh,
that Ultimate,
so
the Attitude Era one. I know.
Yimbo, somebody
Yeah.
offered him to me for $20,
Seriously? Recently
brand
or?
new in the box when it first came out.
Okay.
And I had this mentality because at the time, all the figures were being re-released and they linger. So you
Yeah.
always have an opportunity. Wrestling toys are so mass produced. You always
Yeah.
have an opportunity.
Right.
Don't ever feel like you missed out.
Right.
And but for some reason, this figure just sold out and never came back. And somebody said, "Hey, I got one for $20 if you want them," or the retail of what it was. And I said, I'll wait. I'll grab them eventually. 2 weeks later, this guy's like $150,
Yeah.
$160, and never
That's
came back down.
right. Oh man. That's and the Triple H chainmail. That one is never gonna, like, that's another
I
one
got
that's
him
through the
on
roof.
Amazon for like $25,
Yeah,
and
that's
the Shawn
awesome.
Michaels.
And I'm still
But they
waiting
were
for
on sale.
my Triple H that you just got from Amazon. So you must have pre-ordered them before I did. You beat me to the punch, because you
Um,
got that DX one, right, from Amazon.
yeah. Wow, you didn't get that in yet?
I'm no. I think HC and I are still waiting.
Oh my God. They're weird. I don't understand how that works because my Ultimate Warrior took a long time to come.
Yeah, but then
And
my
a lot of
Warrior,
people got them. And
that Warrior is just stocked. Like if you want to, dip your toes
yeah,
into the Ultimate editions, like he's just up there. That fan one, it's just
okay.
$32. Just like I got him and he showed up in 2 days.
Yeah,
That's
like the
nice.
Jeff Hardy too. All those Ultimates, they
Yeah.
were up and sold out and up again. So, but that Triple H went up on sale. I saw another time again
Oh, what?
recently. He went up again.
I'm still a little salty about the 2-pack, the Rock and Sock
Which one?
2-pack, the Rock and Sock.
I feel horrible because I had a second set, and if I
Yeah.
still had it, I would have gave it to you.
No,
And
no, that's
I
okay.
gave it to someone else.
That's
But
okay.
that set was on Ringside. Surprisingly, had it on sale one time because I was
Okay.
sleep. It was expensive, so I said I'll wait.
Yeah.
And I saw it on sale, and I said, "Oh, it's like a holiday sale or something they had going on." And
Yeah.
I grabbed it, and it just like disappeared.
Yeah. That one. I don't know if anybody got it from Amazon. Like that 2-pack.
I
I'm
bought
not
that one
sure.
on Ringside, so I wasn't too
Yeah,
sure.
like Amazon straight up, because I know a lot of people ordered it and then just, I don't, like, at least people are getting the Triple H. That gives me hope that I'll
Okay,
get that DX Triple H that you got him. I'm
you'll
like,
get
all
them.
right. Although HC is now saying that his disappeared from Amazon.
Oh
I'm
no,
telling you, you got to
that
look at your
happened to me
orders.
though. That happened to me. It completely disappeared and then just showed up. It just
Oh.
showed up at my house. So there's hope.
And then Rabbit said, Amazon Hogan has been a year. Speaking of, oh man, this is like somebody I'll just throw out. Best Buy, I just checked because I have that shirtless Darth Maul. Like that shirtless Maul.
Yeah.
I've had him ordered from Best Buy forever, and I would just check because I'm like, I feel like it's been a year. It's been now over a year, and I just got an email saying it's going to continue to be delayed. And I'm like, do I even need this Darth Maul? I'm probably going to cancel him now. I should just. I've been trying to like figure out where I still have pre-orders and like
Yeah.
start shutting some of these down. Like, do I need that
Have
Darth
you
Maul? Probably
noticed
not.
though how so many of these newer figures they're putting up these pre-orders and they're not coming out for like a year and change?
Yeah. Well, like
And
I
what's
the
that
GI
all about?
Joes. I did the GI Joes, the recent ones that
Those
came
I
out.
pre-ordered because
But
I
that's
love
another
GI
year.
Joe.
Me too. But it's another
And I'm
year. Wait till it's
excited. I
March.
said in a couple of months we're gonna be able to post these guys.
Yeah.
And then I asked on the chat, I said, anybody know when these are being released? No one said anything. So I checked 2023, late
Yeah.
2020. I said, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. March 23. March
That's my
2023. And that's
birthday. Oh my
oh,
God. That's
well, that'll
much.
be a nice birthday present for it, like having
Jeez.
those. And that's it, like the Moon Knight figures, that whole next Legends wave that they're
Yep.
they've announced it so early, and it's like, why am I waiting another year? Like the
That
show's
show confused
now.
me so much.
I loved it, but yeah, I still don't know. I still haven't done my like Reddit reading, my Reddit theories. My wife was actually she's filling me in. She liked to read the theories and stuff on Reddit.
Okay.
So I still haven't caught up with her in terms of what she's read on the finale. But I did like that show a lot. Oscar Isaac is awesome. He's so good, man.
I think he's great. I just wanted a little bit more action. Like I wanted to
Yeah.
see him more fighting in the suit a little more.
Yes. I will tell you. I'm totally with you. For it was what, 2 or 3 episodes, so it's a 6-episode thing. So at least half of the season, if not, or like maybe a little less, but like there's no Moon Knight in Moon Knight.
Yeah.
There's no Moon Knight in Moon Knight. So it's a little like I could have definitely done with way more because I felt like they definitely they held back on us.
And I'm surprised we didn't see teasers for like Ghost Rider or Blade because I heard that they're gonna somehow team up and
well,
fix up a comic thing they got going on.
I have not seen Doctor Strange, so no worries about spoilers, anyone. If
I
you're
didn't
in
see
the
it
same
either.
boat, I haven't seen any of that stuff. So who knows? I know I've already been spoiled on one thing, which I'm not going to share here because I hate spoilers. It's a bummer that I found out, but like Spider-Man was the big one. I was like, I wanted to go in clean on that because
I went caveman for that. I turned everything off.
Same, because like No Way Home, I love that character, and
we love Spider-Man. That's like my number one. So
yeah, and like going all the way back to being, for me, 18 years old with Toby. That first movie came out. So this was like 20 years of my life that I'm like, I'm not getting spoiled. Strange. I just kind of anticipate so much happening with the multiverse of madness. So like I just like the one that I heard, like I was just like, all right, like I kind of anticipated that, so that's great, but whatever. I don't want to. Yeah. So hopefully there's nothing else that comes across my eyes, but I'm at a place with it where if it does, I'm just not going to do. I'm just not.
Where do you see the MCU going nowadays? Like, I don't know what direction they're trying to go in. Are they going to bring some of the Avengers back, or just take a whole new route?
So an interesting theory is that with Kevin Feige that he's going about Phase 4 like a comic book arc, where it's like a big comic book style event, as opposed to a chronological, like what they did the first 3 phases, where it was just everything. So it's, I think, intentionally supposed to be leaving us in this. We're not supposed to know. It is like leaving us in this like confusion space, and then they'll, as we start making our way closer, we're still very, I guess, still super into the beginning of this Phase 4. Oh, Trevor's in the house. Hey, what's up, Trevor?
Hey, what's up, guy?
Secret Wars. Trevor? That's what I have heard. Secret Wars is the thing. That I've heard. So yeah. So Trevor, I still haven't seen the Multiverse 4. See, that
would be awesome.
So that's like they're handling it kind of like their comic book would, like where you have all the different like little storylines happening in the different books, and then eventually you'll have the big, Secret
I would love
Wars
to see the X-Men.
Oh, I know. Oh, well, I won't get to them yet. My Cyclops. All right. So you had those 2. Is it my turn?
Yep.
All right. So who do we? I'm gonna bust out both of them. I'll talk about both of these. So, because they're both Harley. So
I love that.
My Harleens. I got both of these within the same week. So
are they both Mezco?
No. So this is my Mezco one. And oh man, okay. I love that one. I love her so much. This is
classic.
I mean, I was blown away whenever HC Yellow Jacket and Neptune Bastard would post. I'm like, I got to start finding her. And the toy chest, the guy gave me a nice, like he didn't hit me with like the actual aftermarket prices, which was very nice. He hit me with a discount. So I love this figure, man. It what does she come with? I see I have my little bead organizers. This is what I use for all my parts. So here, this is my Mezco box. So she has, here we go. So she came with 3 head sculpts.
Oh, really?
So she had the open mouth, big laugh. Here's the.
Oh, that's a nice head scan.
Yeah, the little smirk.
Like a smirk.
Yeah. And then this is just awesome. Psychopathic. Just no.
Oh, it's completely different.
Yeah.
Oh, I like all of those.
Everything. Oh, they're amazing. And then her accessories are great. She comes with this little Joker doll.
Oh, sweet. Now you're gonna make me want to buy this.
Oh, she's amazing, dude. I'm not gonna lie. And then she has a bomb. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. with a kiss on it, with the lipstick kiss, which is so
That's
cool.
awesome.
And then she has a grenade, and then she has a pop gun, like one of these cork guns from our childhood.
That's cool. Yeah.
With a Batman logo on the end of it. Like
what?
So this is great. This is such a cool figure. So like the female Mezco, like I only have 2. I have the Wonder Woman. It's the single jointed elbows, but
okay,
it's
like a John Wick.
Like it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Probably not, and she doesn't really have the best, just like the Wonder Woman has the big, vest like armor. She also doesn't have any of that, like, oh no, she does. Oh, never mind. She does have a little bit of that.
She does have a little crunch.
Yeah, so she can move around.
She looks phenomenal.
She's cool, man. And like
her costume is so classic.
Like these are all little balls that can like flick around.
Really? I thought it was plastic.
Nope, these are all fabric. Or like the puff
balls. Oh man, Yimbo, you're killing me.
Dude, even this is fabric on the. I just discovered that it actually moves like.
That's so
fabric,
cool.
like on there. Oh, that's awesome.
Is she an older figure? Because I don't know if I was into Mezco or buying them.
This was before my Mezco time. So she's also an older one. I'm not exactly sure when, but that's why when I saw her in the group chat,
recent.
Man,
you guys got me into Mezcos.
Well, that's why I wrote off like any kind of like old Mezco, unless Lago hooked me up with one. I was like, all right, then I'll just stick with like what's new. But the toy chest had her. And I was like, I have to. This is it.
I have a spot. There's a store in Pennsylvania. It's like an auction. It's like a warehouse. It's a weird place. I gotta get you the address. Yeah. Just picture a big warehouse. It's like an auction house where you can go in and bid on things.
Okay.
But they have a second floor with a humongous collectible store with Mezcos from the ceiling all the way down to the floor, full walls. And I've been there. But at the time, I wasn't buying Mezcos.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, like, man, this is a spot we got to hit up with all the guys in.
Yeah.
And their prices were decent. I remember looking at some of the prices, and they weren't like eBay prices.
Ooh, all right, dude. Again, you know me, man. I love like this is going back to again what couldn't bring you joy. If anything in the toy world is bumming you out, toys should never be stressful. Instagram shouldn't be stressful. It should be a place of fun.
Like
so
focus on
focus on your friendships and focus on what brings you joy. So if the collecting, if the feeling like you're missing out, the FOMO of stuff, then take the break from the Jats. No one's gonna feel like we're all friends now. That's what I keep saying. We're all friends. If you need it, take it. We're back. We're right back here when you're ready.
Yep.
And again, enjoy what you have. Enjoy this should be fun. Like that's why I love going through this stuff with you, Frank. This is why I knew this. Like I was gonna be doing this tonight alone, and I was like, wait, damn it, Frank.
I was like, oh no, I gotta get on here. I love coming on here. It's so much fun.
Oh, it's great. So here, this is the Figuarts Harley now.
Oh, she looks fantastic too.
Oh, come on, get in that focus.
She looks just like the actress.
Yeah. Well, I think the figure arts molds are tremendous. The real tech facial
Hmm.
paint, whatever they call it, the face scans. So I really liked the Suicide Squad. I liked her rendition. I like that. I like her
Hmm.
version especially. I can't remember her name. And she comes with 2 head sculpts. So that was my favorite one. But then this is also, she's got the serious face right there.
Serious face. That looks cool.
So my only knock, I got her from GameStop, and I was surprised. It wasn't, like when you look on Big Bad, like I usually have like an $80-$90 figure arts price range. I think she was
Yeah.
60, and she
Oh,
she
okay.
only comes with hands. She has 2 heads and hands. That's
No
it.
weapons?
No weapons. So this
Oh, they're
gun,
doing that no weapons thing.
yeah. So this gun is from my Surge. This is Des and Troy. Like, remember when Carl Urban
Oh,
Surge?
yeah.
So they fit in her hand perfectly, because that's the whole thing with this here. I want to make sure everybody knows, like you have to, if like I haven't
Nice.
done it yet, you'd have to take an X-Acto knife, I guess, to cut, because this is the one trigger hand. So
Yeah.
I don't like cutting my toys, generally speaking. So I just was, looking at my collection to see what accessories that, what guns could fit. And Des and Troy fit right in there. So,
That's perfect.
and it
I
is.
would have thought that came with it.
Yeah, like the so
I
I
just
like
don't
her.
understand the logic of not adding weapons. She's a serial killer.
I know, and not even any of them. I mean, like, and it was a
Put
smaller
a
box,
bomb or something.
right? So maybe it's like maybe figure arts. I have a little of, I have some Avengers. I don't have like a crazy amount of them. The ones that
Yeah.
I do have all came with accessories. Like Doctor Strange came with a bunch of accessories, and Captain America and Hulk, and so like they were slightly larger boxes. This was just a
Yeah.
straight up small
I've
figure
seen those, the
box.
slender cases.
Yeah. So maybe it's like their basic line, which if that's how they're looking at it, okay. Like I do have guns.
Hey,
so
if the articulation is still the same, it's still good.
yeah. Oh, and this is the mallet that the comic Harley came with.
Yeah, that's classic. You
And
need that.
let's see. Oh yeah. See, and if I really wanted to, I'm not gonna.
It
I don't
fits?
want to. I don't want to do it on. I don't want to force it on
No,
camera.
yeah, don't
Oh,
break
here
it
we
just
go.
in
But
case.
I can get that to work. I would be able to get that to work. So bloop.
Plus, McFarlane just announced he's doing that whole weapons pack.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Even though the guns seem a little big, though, for all the other kinds of figures.
I'm a little nervous about the guns, the size, because I'm with you.
They seem a little big.
They're 7-inch figures. I wanted to check my Thomas Wayne Flashpoint. Has the guns.
Yeah.
And I want to see how they hold in like a Marvel Legends trigger hands. I think they'll be fine. I do think they'll be fine, but I don't know what the price was. Was it 15 or was it 20?
It was like $15.
Yeah, I give it to Toddy. Like, I'm happy
He's
said he
keeping
was
his
going to do
prices
it.
down.
Yeah, like it is great. It is really, it's a perfect workaround. I just don't think I'm gonna buy them, only because of like I have a whole drawer full, like a little drawer full of guns. Yeah. I have so many. I have my Mezco command center, like with the gun rack, literally.
Oh, so you're good.
That's what I'm saying. Like I have weapons. And I stopped myself. I did, though, because I thought about it. I was like, I'll be good.
Yeah, that's what I did too. I said I don't really need it. I got like 5 Ziploc bags full of guns.
All right, so you know what? We're just look at that time. So we have time. Like I said, I'm not.
No, take your time. I'm free.
So I may hold off on going over Sentinel Spidey. I feel like I want to give him a little bit more love, and I want to get into. I love this guy, man. Did you get him yet, or?
I did not, and I want him. I regret not getting him because I bought a bunch of other stuff that I'm waiting on.
Yeah,
I ended up buying the Action Force set. I caved and bought them.
Oh, okay. Oh, the
second series.
Yeah.
Big Bad had them available. They're in stock. So I said, I got the first set. I wanna try and give them a shot.
Okay.
So that works. See.
Hey, you gotta balance out. So the Sentinel, I lucked out. I had my Amazon order was canceled, and then I went to. That was another, like, I was super annoyed about that one because like
this happens too often nowadays.
Right, a random, like, why? So
I've had things canceled on me that I still don't have because it's just impossible to find.
So Zavi had them in stock, and the
Okay.
Zavi US site, so I ordered from him from there. And then that was supposed to be a February release, kept getting, pushed back. And then GameStop had them up, and I was like, I'm not going to order on GameStop because I already have the Zavi
Hmm.
order open. And then Entertainment Earth came up with, and I was just like, let me, you know what? Like, I missed GameStop, and I didn't know when. It was like already a few weeks. I was like, wait into March,
Wow.
like by the time, like it was like a whole month or more
Yeah.
from Zavi. I'm like, all right, when am I going to get this? Is it coming from the UK? Are they ever going to get it? I'm just going for Entertainment Earth, and I was able
Yeah.
to get free shipping. And dude, it
Nice.
shipped within days, and then I had it within a week. I was so stoked.
Really? It was that
Yeah,
fast?
yeah. And I went with
That's
the
cool.
gargoyle one, which I showed you the pictures of. I love the gargoyle in terms of my diorama.
That little piece adds so much value. It's so much toy photography to anything with
Yeah.
Spider-Man and stuff like that. It's like, how could you not want that piece with it?
I was on the fence when I first ordered them. I
Was
went
it
with just.
expensive? It was a lot more with the piece.
It was when you look at. No, I guess it's like a $25 piece, which
Okay.
is like like compared to a legend now, something
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is going to be in a lot of my shots. It's already been in a bunch of my shots.
That's
It's
what
going
I'm
to be
saying.
in more.
You would put so much use to it, so it makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. So I'm gonna hold off on him a little bit longer because he's got a lot of stuff to him, and
Yeah,
I
because
wanted
you
to
did
go
that
into.
shot with Miles. You blew me away.
Oh, thanks, man.
That was so cool.
Well, I just want that whole I want the Spider Verse. I sold my Mafex Miles. That was
Okay.
another one that when I was going through my tubs, I had a backup Peter B. Parker Mafex from when I had Big Bad send me because I have it like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
QC issue, and I had this unopened one, and I'm like, I have this Sentinel Pete that I can throw the clothes on now. I can throw
Yeah.
the jacket in the so
Yep.
I bought that Miles for the clothing for
And
for
he's
the
like two
Sentinel.
figures in one, right? Because you could change
Yeah,
out his gut and all.
yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
awesome. So I sold both Mofex versions, which made me happy. Like it helped. It was money to put towards credit cards. So
Yeah. I hear
and
that.
dude, speak about again, always putting out that positive energy into the world, right? I sold them. It was a good move, like I said, for my wallet, for my credit card, for my family. Let's get those out of the house. And 5K Toys just put up a Miles Morales for the Sentinel clothing pack for
Did
$25.
they?
It's up
Oh.
for pre-order right now. So I was like, oh my god, the universe is rewarded. Like, yeah, I really had that moment, Greg. I'm telling you, it's like with the Batista.
You're on a
chose
roll
not to
right
get.
now.
You got to keep putting that positive. Don't get
Yep,
negative.
I
Don't let that
agree.
negative energy hit you.
I agree.
Just deal. We be strong and stay
Yep.
positive. It's my only advice because the world will provide. So I was so pumped. So all right, so the two, like I said, we've been talking for an hour and 20. I love it, man. This is like I said, we could talk all night.
I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I still got stuff to show you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I want to get into because I know that you have a bunch of stuff and you have this new rabbit hole. I don't know if that's the next thing you wanted to talk about.
I got two things I want to show you.
All right,
So I'm going to show you something else real quick.
Because then I have my Cyclops to unbox. So let's.
So this is something a little left field.
Okay.
So recently, I got this statue.
Ooh.
So this is like a Snake Eyes female.
Oh. Interesting.
And she has, it's like a concept kind of thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's really cool. And this is something I'm working on with the company Kotobukiya.
I've heard of. Wait, yeah, I've recognized.
They have a lot of stuff at Barnes and Nobles and stuff.
Okay.
Out here.
Oh,
but
man,
yeah, this is something I'm working on. So stay tuned for that. I got some sweet shots and stuff.
That's incredible. And those are great because, again, somebody in one of our group chats was talking about statues. Do people collect statues? That was early on before I started actively collecting again. I mean, statues are awesome for having just something to look at on your shelf. Look at that.
And they're already posed, so you could get like a cool shot out of it. Yeah. Something simple to do.
That's very
But
cool,
yeah,
man.
that was one thing.
Oh, that's amazing,
And
Frank. Look at
oh
you,
god,
man. Look at you.
the other thing is something we've all been struggling with a little bit.
Oh man.
So this is the
Oh,
Joy Toy,
the joy toy. That's it.
the mech robot, and the figure is I can't really describe. It's just nuts. Look at this. This guy
Jeez.
is double jointed for something this small.
Uh,
He comes with an alternate head scan of his face,
you gotta
multiple
keep.
weapons, and check this out. His little pistol comes out of the holster. Everything
Oh,
is like,
come on.
yeah, it's like I would say it's like a small Figuarts.
Wow.
So this is the 125 scale. It's a little
Oh,
smaller.
125. Okay.
And then they have a 118 scale. So the 118 scales is kind of like a 4-inch figure.
Okay.
But the mech itself, this one
Let's see
comes
that
with a
mech.
giant
Let's see
blade.
that mech. Jeez.
His head is fully I don't know if I'm hold on. His head is it moves. Everything
Wow.
is fully articulate. So the guns all I had to build all of this.
Yeah.
And
So
if you look real close, the missiles come out.
What?
Yeah. And then to top this off, the robot itself is double jointed at the knees.
Wow.
All the joints pop off, so you can fully customize him. He's double jointed everywhere. And if you want to do something different, you can actually fit the figure in there in a chair.
You gotta be kidding me.
So yeah, and this was on Amazon for $85 with
Yeah.
free shipping. So I said I'll take a chance, and I
Look
love
at
it.
you. Oh man. Well, Trevor's hopping in
Oh
saying he
man.
just bought a bunch of the Joy Toy Acid Rain figures.
Oh yeah.
He's
I
saying
watched
they're
your videos,
incredible, man. Yeah. Oh,
and his sword is like really cool.
dude, there was that stand right across at the Toy Con, and I know George was telling us about it. And he showed us. He's like, look at this. He's like, oh, I'm just, oh
You
man.
remember that?
Yeah, yeah, too, because it was right across from the Four Horsemen booth. Like that
Yep.
whole set of them. They're incredible, dude. I can't do it. I can't do it.
It's tough. And you know what killed me? They have like full blown vehicles. They
Yeah.
have buildings that you can connect together to make like I saw a medic bay, like a medical room. Oh, I'm like, I gotta get away.
So
I gotta stop.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like I feel like it's kind of like I'll compare it to my phones and my computers. So I'm an Apple guy. It's not at this point. It's not even out of choice. It's the fact that I'm so locked into the ecosystem. Like
Yeah.
everything is connected. Everything syncs. All my money's invested digitally.
I'm the same way.
So that's how I feel about 112, where I just built this 112 street scene. I have all my dioramas are 112, and my basement's overrun as it is. So that's the same reason, as much as I would love, like, even to get one hot toy, like I wouldn't be able to shoot it. It would just be something to look at on the shelf for me.
Yeah.
Which again, I get that's a total thing, but I do like that I pull this stuff off to play with,
Exactly, and it all fits the scale with what you need.
Oh, like that stuff is amazing, but then I just feel like that's, like you said, it's a whole nother rabbit hole. Big Bad, yeah. I've been looking at all of that stuff, the diorama pieces that they have, like not even from
like what Trevor said too. There's Acid Rain. It's like a whole nother company doing insane stuff.
Yeah, GameStop the other day on clearance I think it was the Haya toys. Was the Aliens? Is that Haya? And that's the 4-inch scale, or whatever. So GameStop has those again, 4-inch ones that are with same thing, all different pieces. And it was the Aliens 2-pack. And I've seen pictures where people are having the aliens fight those mechs because they go so beautifully together. I'm
gonna cover my ears.
No, that's what I'm saying. I can't. I'm glad.
Yimbo. It's hard because I'm like, I'm gonna try and get one. I just want to try it out. But I think like for now, it's true. Like we have so many things coming out, and I'm a 112 guy myself. So it's like I'm gonna play with this for now. And maybe eventually I'll touch back and get something else. But for now, I'll just enjoy one.
Well, dude, that's the thing. I have I was just talking to again Toy Father and No Chewing about the Thundercats. Who is it? The Super 7 figures that just came out recently.
That's a tough one.
They're gorgeous, right? Or you're
And I'm
not
like,
touching
what?
them?
No, I backed off. I said, I don't have any of them. These guys
Yeah.
are gonna pump out everybody in that cartoon. I
Yeah.
don't think. And then you get them, you need the Thunder Tank. There's no way you
Yeah.
can have the Thundercats. Things like $500. I'm like,
Yeah.
do I really need this? It came down to like, is this important? Is it not? You know. So
I'm with you.
I said, I love them. That's my generation, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to let it go for now.
Dude, I have a Lino that's out that I have unboxed, and that was
Okay,
like one of my early things that I bought at Toys R Us like back in 2005 or so. But it was the Bandai Classics. It was the 8-inch figure.
I
So I
have
have
that one.
him. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I unboxed him, and I have Tigra, and
yeah.
he's
They
still in
only
the
made the
box.
two of them for some
Right.
reason,
And
right?
then they did make a Mumra, but I
Oh
never
yeah,
got
yeah, yeah.
I never bought the Mumra, and so and they're actually not bad. Like on eBay, like I'm
No,
not even worth listing them right now. Like those are guys that I'm saying I'm keeping in like the Tiger's in a tub because like
yeah.
like I would just be losing them at this point. Like it's so the Lion-O. I shot him back a year plus ago when I was just did like a desk posing shot before
Okay.
like I even had a following, just like, hey, this is a cool toy I just opened, and he's beautiful, but he's 8 inches, so he doesn't fit with anything.
Yeah,
But
he doesn't.
if I want to shoot like a Lion-O, I figure would Lion-O be bigger than Thor? That's a question. Or do I need a 6-inch, or would they be equivalent height? Part of me
Yeah,
thinks maybe Thundercats would be bigger than like everybody else,
I'd say so. He seemed
right?
pretty big on the show.
Massive. Like we never got to see him against like humanoid people, like human beings, right?
Yeah,
Or like so,
he was pretty tall.
that's what I'm thinking. So if I really want, I don't know, but Chris was taking a bunch of shots and sent them to. So I got to see him and they're gorgeous. So
They
that
really
Super
are.
7, if I was gonna do it, but
They
same
pumping
thing,
stuff out too.
dude. If I got Lion-O, I'm gonna have to get the team.
What's
That's like,
the other stuff they just did too? The Silverhawks. And
man,
I'm like, geez, man, this is my wheelhouse.
again, they're ripping, they're touching all of like it's
Yes.
that's little me, 5, 6, 7 years old. That's what they're like. Come on, they have the magnet, and
Yeah,
they're pulling them out of my chest.
I know.
Because
And
the
now
Silverhawks,
premium DNA, that company, they're doing Earthworm Jim.
oh my
So they're
god,
like everybody's touching on all the 80s and 90s
yeah,
nostalgia.
yeah. It's a really hard thing to say no to some stuff, but
I've been learning.
it's okay. It's okay. And you know what? They're gonna be somewhere. And even if even if it's not an eBay thing, then maybe it'll be a toy hunt, and it'll be a thing
Yeah,
that
of
you get
course. Or a
surprised
toy
on.
show.
Yeah, toy show, toy comic book store, toy.
For sure.
That's how I'm gonna look at it. It'll be the day is right to make it happen. So right now I'm just the Super Sevens. Yeah, because I'm sitting on
I've
my
been
turtle
teaching.
set right now. I'm like, oh,
Oh, you have those, right?
I have
The
the
Super
turtles.
Sevens?
Yeah, but I never opened them. That's another
Okay.
one that's like in a tub. They're gonna.
I
'Cause I have
have
my
Casey
NECA.
Jones, and that's it.
I know, and he's somebody I thought about him. I thought about April and Shredder from the Super
Okay.
Sevens to like fill out my NECA turtle, because I can't get those guys as the cartoon NECAs.
Yeah.
Like so. I thought
He's a
I've
little
been on the
big. He's
fence.
a little tall.
Oh, is
Yeah, I
he?
think he's a little tall to put with the NECAs, but I don't think it's that big of a deal if you have him in a fighting pose or
Yeah.
something like
Also,
that.
he's another one. I feel like Casey Jones should be a little bit taller than a cartoon turtle. Like a Casey should be taller than a cartoon turtle. In my
Yeah,
head.
I agree. Because the
Right?
NECA
Like,
one is really small. He's tiny.
oh, okay. All right.
He's
Yeah,
short. He's like turtle scale.
which is cool, but like
He should
I
be
mean,
taller.
I'm looking like past my camera right now, past you, at my little NECA cube of like my turtle, my movie turtles, and Schwarzenegger, my Terminator, is taller, and that should be the case. I feel like
Yeah.
the turtles should be a little bit shorter than people. That makes
Yeah,
sense
yeah.
to me, right?
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Because yeah, you took some great shots with that Casey. So I've been
Thank
like
you.
on the fence with them. I've been on the thinking about it.
They go on sale every now and then. On Amazon, you
Yeah,
can't sleep on Amazon.
I
Sometimes they put
know.
some killer deals.
Well, like the Shredder's 40 right now, and it's like, but if it was 30, I went to that site, your One Republic, but this
He
Shredder was
wrote me
sold
the other
out.
day and he told me, Frank, do you mind promoting this? I have a ton of these and I'm just gonna clearance them out.
Yeah.
And he
So the
did. He
shredder was
sold. They
gone.
sold right away.
Yeah, that's awesome. It
Yeah.
works. It works. That's why that partnership works, man.
I
It's a
think it
great
was like
relationship.
30 bucks. I like him. He's
Yeah.
a great guy, and he has like a new website, and he does free shipping. So it's like,
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
he's getting his stuff direct from Hasbro and stuff. So he's
That's awesome.
safe. It's been
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Again, that's another one. I haven't ordered from them yet, but I've been like on their website a lot
I
lately.
look
Whenever
at
you
it
throw
like,
that
if
out.
everybody has their website, including me, it's just like an alternative, just in case if something sells out, you always have like a backup.
Right.
That's
Right.
how I look at it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so that mech is ridiculous. Oh man.
Oh, and I just picked this up today.
Oh, what's that?
It's just something I found at Walmart in the fish section. It's just like a log.
Dude, this is so funny. All right, so I next to my Castle Grayskull in my Yimbonia, my Yimbonia last week when I went to Target, or no, I went to Walmart with my son. Like, I've been taking him on my toy hunts. He looks for Thomas trains. It's
Okay.
the cutest thing ever because he's gonna be 3. He can talk
Oh,
like
that's
nobody's
awesome.
business. So like he gets so excited, Daddy, we're gonna look for Thomas trains. Like it's awesome. So we went to Walmart, and I finally broke, and I bought. It's like it's for an aquarium. It's got some leaves coming out of it. It's got the stones, and then like a pile of rocks. I saw that one. That's why I knew it instantly where it was from. And I thought about
I saw it today. I said, I'm buying this
because I think that
let
one.
me see.
I think that was $12, and I think mine
I
I
have
bought for
so much of
17.
this.
Yeah, it's great, dude.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
It works.
I have it all ready to rock and roll. I have my Moss Man, Mythic Legion guy. I can never remember his name. It's like,
And it's not too expensive, you know. Like, if you want to buy some diorama stuff, some of these things can be like 40, 50 bucks. And this
right.
was like what, $9, $10?
Yeah. Yep.
And it's heavy. I said, I could get a lot of use out of this.
Yeah. Yeah, I went for the premium one for like mine was 17 because it had a little bit more.
Okay.
I was just like,
oh yeah, they got the monster ones.
Yeah, I got the monster one. Like,
yeah,
but no, I mean, like, I was like, oh, it's gonna be cool. Like, it has a little alcovey thing. Like, I don't know. And of course, it's another thing I bought, and I haven't shot it yet, but I will.
Hey, but it's awesome because it just gives us more range. It's more freedom to play around with different things.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the plunderling shot I did, I used all that stuff.
Yeah,
that's like one of my favorite shots. I had so much fun doing that.
Yeah. Have you did you pre-order any of the other plunderling sets that are coming out?
I did. I think so. That's bad when you don't even know. I think I did. Like, they had that whole Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And not all of them.
Right.
But I think a few.
There was a bunch of them. It's another one where, like, the Tinkerer, I think that's the one everybody was saying is a really cool one.
Yep.
He has the mechanical look, where he's got the peg leg, and then he has like tools. I thought about him. He was the one that almost got me, but I have my
They're
2.
Cute.
They're
like
adorable.
Them.
I have my 2. I've shot them a bunch. They're like great pocket figs for me. So like,
yeah.
I stayed away from the recent stuff. I figure I'll let the chips fall again, like at a toy show. Like if I see something.
Did you
cool.
see any of the Mythic Legion stuff they revealed for the Legions Con?
So here's my question, and I don't know if Trevor's still here or Marco. I think I asked him earlier. Do the tickets sell out? Should we be buying our Legions Con tickets now?
I want to know that too.
Because it's $25. It's a ticket for
both days.
For both days.
I wanted to see how what was the package plans they had for the hotel, because I would have loved to just stay there. That would be cool because people trade and hang out in the lobby and they sell toys. It just becomes like a whole thing. So I said, man, it would be cool if everybody like stayed there and everybody just, because you just wake up, have breakfast, and go straight to the toy show.
That would be neat. That would be neat.
But I saw on their site they didn't have any package plans. I just saw the 2 days for $25.
Okay. Yeah, because I almost bought the ticket the other day. I was just like, I'm going. I'm for sure going. And now that I saw, so actually here, we could bring that up. Let me look at that up.
So I found out from someone told me that it's going to be a 2-pack. So you're going to get 2 guys on Saturday and then the other 2 guys on Sunday as exclusives.
Let's see. Yeah,
Did you see one of the guys is coming with the Jaguar face in red?
Yes,
They're
I
gonna come with
did.
different head scans. Oh man, I'm
Legion
all in
coming
on that.
review. What should I? Hmm. Was there somebody on Instagram like who had a good one that was it from Legion's Con? Like, do they
I
have the?
Try the Mythic Legion's Cabal page. I think they posted it. I'm not.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, let's share this bad boy up. Yeah,
It
I'm
looks really
very.
cool.
Oh, okay. So Trevor is saying it's just a 2-pack for one day. You can buy 2 of them. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Oh, so you can buy them. Oh man,
All right, so let's see what
Yimbo, you're
Walter's
gonna
saying,
see me with a 10 outside.
dude. So all right, so the guys are my
This
wife is
is
gonna kill me
awesome.
podcast. Here we go. The furry clan. Look at that, man. These are cool. They are neat. I know Benny's gonna want so. Look at these guys.
I just love like building teams, and the fact that this is
Yeah.
like a whole team, it's like I'm all in on this.
Pelvicus, so funny. That's so
Yeah. The first thing I thought about was Benny. I said, "Oh man, if he sees that skeleton,
yeah, he's gonna need it. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, so I'm
it's just
definitely
neat."
all right. So let's see. So you can buy it's a 2-pack for. So hold on, Trevor. Let's help us out here because you're
Oh, he
definitely
said
more about so
it's a
it's a
2-pack for
2-pack for
one
one day,
day. Oh, okay.
and you can buy
I was
2 of them. Oh, so okay. And then
Oh
he said there's another one coming for the first day. Oh, so are you talking? There's 2-packs, so that's going to be on one of the days. That's going to be the exclusive cons. That's what I'm wondering. And then there's going to be something else revealed for the other day. Oh, you got to. There's another one that hasn't been shown.
no way.
Cool. So, and this is why again I'm like, it's easy for me to say, I like. Oh, here we go. Let's see. So you can make all of the figures
Gotcha. It makes sense now.
with the 2. Oh, you can make all of the figures
So
with the 2.
if you buy a few of them, you can make all these stuff.
That makes sense. Oh, that's so. See,
It
this
does,
is
right?
why
Because
this
look,
stuff is so cool, man.
they both have the same armor, the 2 and 2,
Oh
just mixed
yes.
match.
Oh, that is amazing.
I'm all in on. I love the Mythic Legions
So
community.
you
All
can
those,
buy
all
2 and make all 4. Heck yeah, dude, that
Trevor,
is
will you be shooting
amazing.
these? Will you have shots up of these like showcase? Because that would be insane.
That would be awesome. That is so cool. So yeah, so see, this is another reason. Like I got my, like I got my Mezco hit. I hope they don't have. It was easy for me to pass on Doctor Doom, even though I love Doom. I have
For what,
my
Mezco?
yeah, the Mezco one, and I
Okay.
worked with 4 Horsemen, so I was like on the. I wanted to support our boys and all. Like it was an easy, like I like my Legends Doom. I feel
Okay.
like this,
Oh,
and I don't.
I enjoyed that one.
Like I thought this was a really good one. I like the Mezco. If you're getting him, I can't wait to not. Whoever's gonna get the Mezco Doom.
It's a beautiful figure. He came with tremendous
Yeah.
accessories too.
I look forward to seeing the pictures with the metallic and like the metal pieces that are gonna be on him. Can't wait. Cannot wait. All right, what did he say? I took. Oh, he took these. I took
Oh,
these.
nice.
There's another shot. Nice.
Sweet.
Oh, Trevor, that's awesome. Oh
Man, these
man.
figures just they're so good. I always
Dude.
love how they mix match all the parts and reuse things.
That's
Oh, I love
amazing.
that one.
I'm so fired up, dude. That's gonna be great. All
Jeez.
of these are great. All these are
I
awesome.
think it's safe to say all the boys are getting back together for this.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. So yeah, so I got my Mezco hookup. I mean, like I got my dopamine Mezco fix
Okay.
with my Cyclops, and I have a couple other that like are gonna be, I'm gonna dole those out slowly.
Yeah.
I'm not again, I want to shoot Cyclops. Like I out of the ones, like I wanted to start with this guy. And now this is what we were gonna talk about before. This is what I was gonna bring up. When I was younger, I always found myself like I was a Boy Scout. I try to be a good kid. I've always gravitated towards Cyclops, Leonardo, like leadership type guys.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always like saw myself in them. And I always loved Raphael, Gambit, Wolverine, the anti-hero guys. I love those guys, but I always strove to be like the leader, like I could, be
I
the
hear
good
you.
guy, the Boy Scout. And then as I hit my teenage 18 through 20s, I definitely found myself becoming more of the Raphael and Wolverine and not always following the rules and being that guy. And it's just funny that, like, even though now, like, I want, it's just like, it's like a phase of life thing where now I love Raphael and I love Wolverine and I love those guys. Like, and I would say that I love them more than like the Cyclops leadership guys. But I'm walking the path of trying to be that good person now that I'm a dad, like ever since I've been a dad, like even with
I'm in
getting
the same
married
boat.
and just trying to be like a good person and each, like, but especially with like fatherhood, like wanting to be a better version of myself than the day before. So now I do, it's like what you don't have. It's like, oh, like Raphael, I love Raphael and I love Wolverine and they're just the rule breakers. And it's like, because I'm not that guy anymore. So like, I'm very actually happy to get the Cyclops because this is the phase of life I'm in now where I'm trying to be the good guy, man. I'm trying to be. And when I feel like this was like a nice reward. I'm turning 40 and dang it, like,
so the question is, are you going to get the cable that matches with him?
Oh, that's one of the ones I'm doling out later, man.
Oh!
I got in the matching PJs. You're gonna see just wait for June, dude. You're gonna see a Father's Day shot with Cyclops and Cable. That's what. Yeah, I got. He's one of the ones in the box over there.
Okay, I kind of figured.
Man, look at him, Scotty boy. And I know that he gets his hate, and I don't know why. I always
thought Cyclops was awesome,
dude. I mean, like, it's easy to, because Wolverine is such a lovable, like, he's so easy to fall in love with because for all of the reasons, like for his attitude.
He's like the standout.
Yeah, like, I'm a good guy, but also screw you, and like there's that whole thing, and like I'm not gonna listen to you, Charles Xavier, and like and like I always found myself pulling like, well, Gene, Logan's pretty cool. Like, what are you doing with that square?
Yeah,
like I'm the square now. That's the thing. Like, I see so much more of myself in Cyclops at this stage of my life that I can appreciate him so much more now. And so
and he comes with that jacket too, man. That's
yeah. So
Mezco did a good job on him.
I'm very happy. This is literally a figure that, like I said, I've been staring at. He almost was my first Mezco. Like because he's been up and available forever.
He's been around, yeah.
Yeah. And I got to thank Lago. For hooking me up because I couldn't get to Free Comic Book Day. The Comic Fortress down in Somerville had a 25% off, just like Zap. All these stores had like 25% off. So I was able to get him for 25% off because Lago picked him up for me. And
that's awesome,
dude. I mean, like, this is the one, man. I always love playing the Optic Blast. Look at this Optic Blast.
Whoa, that's cool.
And Dave did warn me that like this is heavy. Like, so I got, for posing, I'm gonna have to. This is definitely another. But like all my Mezco shots,
you could probably put a stand on the other end of it to balance it.
I think it's gonna be fun, in all honesty. But look at.
Can't wait to see what you do with that.
Well, like, this is the first thing I want to do is honestly, like, I was thinking about it tonight. It's not going to happen tonight. But, like, tomorrow or Tuesday, just hanging out with my wife. I'm going to bring my Ubiquitous set up, because that's just a nice, I bought that.
Killer shots.
Just do a little portrait.
What's that room? The training room. You could use that.
The danger room. That's
the danger room. You have that diorama fits perfect for that.
Oh, that's not bad, man.
Could do like a danger room scene.
Yeah. Oh, so he's got the little Optic Blast. I mean, like,
that's
Cyclops
awesome.
was a dude that I always played as in Marvel vs. Capcom.
So
like,
did I.
Yeah, I love him. I always love Scott. I really like. I'm gonna be a huge defender of our boy now. If I see the hate, I'm stepping in. No,
he would look awesome.
Man.
You know what's a cool shot too? You could get him with the jacket and put him on a motorcycle. Get a nice shot. That's awesome. Look at that head scan.
Yep, because it's great.
Oh, man.
This one is perfect for the little Optic Blast. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like, because I think these are all gonna pop out. You know, like I'm not gonna, and then this for that massive
Oh
just.
yeah,
But God, I love like.
that's killer.
All right, so what else does it come with? That jacket. This was the big thing because I thought that the PX one was the all blue with like the blue, you know, like
Yes, yes, the
where
exclusive one.
the hair's covered up,
I
and that
kind of
was a
like
neat
that
one
one
too.
better.
Well,
I like the
which
one
one?
you
This
have
one?
better. Yeah, the one you have. It's to me, it's just more of what I grew up with.
Yeah. Where's the jacket? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's got. So this
Like
is
the
in the
version
double.
you have is more of like something I picture in my mind of what Cyclops would look like.
Yes. Well, I mean, like with this jacket too. This is again animated series. All like
Nice.
that's where so much of my fandom of X-Men comes from. Uh,
Mesco does well with the soft goods too.
yeah. See, I've embraced the fact that they look like pajamas. Like I'm just totally fine with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I don't.
I'm used to it.
I think it looks so good in pictures, and like so. This is the other reason I didn't want because I have this Legend. This was the
Yeah.
first like Marvel Legend I bought for myself, getting back into toy. You know, like learning about toy photography. You know,
Okay.
like this was the retro card. I was super excited
That
to
was
get
a
them. I got it.
solid set too.
Yeah, I got it for $10 on Amazon, and I'm like,
Can't go wrong.
I'm gonna open them up. I don't open toy. I'm gonna open this toy. And like I did the whole like carving around the retro card. And so I figured this is a great one. I have the one that has the whole like covered up mask, you know, like I didn't need the
Yeah.
other one. And the jacket, this was the thing that got me, man.
That's the piece that completes it.
Yep. So comes with the little
I, I
bag.
I already know this jacket's gonna look awesome because
Oh my
Mesco does a
god.
great job with their soft goods. Oh man, that's nice.
And this is gonna go so well because I use vapor stuff all the time on
Oh
on
man.
whatever figures I can. But vapor's a little body, you know, like his
Yeah, yeah.
clothing is on the
It's a little
smaller end.
tight.
And like Hawk P40, I like this figure. I know he's a Mezco that gets a little hate.
I almost bought him.
I like him.
I really like him.
I like him. I think he's cool. I haven't done enough with him. I was hoping to get a shot done for my Mezco collab group, but
I love his bomber
not going to
jacket.
happen. Yeah. My problem, unfortunately, is this doesn't come off. Like it's too difficult. Like I asked Mezco McSwain
Really?
if it's possible, but the way it is, it's just it wouldn't.
Okay.
It's not that I don't know. It's basically
That's
like I'm
interesting.
not attempting it. You know, like
I probably wouldn't either.
yeah. So that's gonna
Just
stay.
in
That's
case you don't
staying on
rip
him.
it.
So that's where I was like, oh, when again, this could now fit. I think other
Yep.
guys, and I really like messing around. Like I did. I love kit bashing stuff because it's to me, it's like safe customization.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I have. This is the Miguel from Spider-Man 2099 head on the Black Skull's body.
Nice.
Because I thought that this could look like a nice bad guy. I'm gonna use Vapor came with that balaclava. I could throw that over him too instead of it being a skull head. You know, if I want to have a bad guy look, this will that definitely fit on him as I do.
Oh yeah,
fashion
with
shows.
that vapor mask, that would be awesome.
Right. So that's.
But you know what? Those little details are what make the pictures pop so much because you grab someone's attention and they're like, "Wait, what is that?"
Yeah.
You know, it's something different. Not everybody's, messing around with all those things.
So yeah, stoked.
That's
man.
awesome.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You should absolutely shoot that flare elbow dropping the jacket. Like get the John Wick jacket off.
Oh yeah, you gave me that idea and I already had the spark. I had a spark already.
Dude, that's gonna be so good because that's one of my favorite wrestling promos of all time. I mean, like I'm sure that's not a hot take if you like wrestling at all, but like what was it?
Flair's crazy. He always did that. He was even bleeding in the mouth. He did his
Oh man. So
all right.
So here we go. So he has some torso twist. Not a lot of bend from the top part, but that's okay, as to be expected. But it's there. It's not like it's not. So he can get the turn. And he's got the waist, a little bit of waist. So yeah, I
dig it. He's double jointed.
I believe. It looks like it. Feels like it.
It looks like it.
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh yeah, that's solid.
So
I like that.
the pajamas, I like the look of the Mezco stuff. I mean, I just like the cloth texture, and I'm willing to sacrifice. Like I'm such a articulation. I don't know. It's gonna try to keep it PG. I love articulation. I'm a dynamic poser. Like I love posing.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing with Mezco that certain ones I do have trouble with. Of course, he's over on the floor, but like my Daredevil is harder to get because there's so many different layers of the
that's how John Wick is. He has so much going on. You can't. I don't want to break his joint.
Yeah, exactly. So I really do try to not do too much with some of them, but others are great. And then I just have to make sure that once I take a picture, I don't leave them in the twisty pose. Like I really think.
Oh yes, so you don't stretch out the costume.
Yeah, like look at Green Lantern. He can get a nice twist.
Oh, you put that skull head on him.
Oh,
I like that.
I still have all. Man, I have so many ideas.
Listen, when I first met you, you were just having a ball with all these Mezcos. And I would sit there and look, and I had like a few, but I never really paid too much attention. And I'm like, you know what, man? This guy gave me like a whole spark to just go out there. And and it happened with Eric. It happened with me. It happened with a bunch of us. Yeah. You were having so much fun that you kind of took all of our attention, and we're like, this guy's just having a blast. I need to get involved in this.
Yeah, dude. Oh, well, it's fun. This should always be fun. I guess I'm just gonna go back to that messaging. It should always be a good time.
Yep.
I'm looking at his hands now. So, he's got. I guess he's got another visor. I don't know if it's a backup visor. He's got a backup visor, maybe. Sometimes they do that. That's a nice thing about Mezco is that they will just give you a just in case, which is really nice. Because
you can't go wrong there.
There's two of these. I love this with the little post blast, like with the little smoke coming out. There's two of these that he comes with, which is awesome. And then he's got like a salute hand. He's got the 2-finger, for the optic blast, which is awesome. The little group. There it is. So yeah, this is a win. I am very, very happy. I can't wait to shoot this guy. So this is going to be my tomorrow night. Wifey and I watching whatever reality shows. We've been watching The Circle on Netflix. Do you ever watch The Circle?
Okay. I've
fun,
heard of it. I haven't seen it yet.
Dude, it's so goofy.
I got to check it out.
The good news is if you get into it, there's like 3 or 4 seasons now. It's a reality competition show. The people talk. They have to be in like an apartment building for like a month. They don't get to talk to anybody except like the Circle, which is this fake AI, and they talk. They say like, Circle, send message, and it's like they have to talk to each other. And like the most.
I gotta check this out.
It's fun, man. It's a fun show, and I think it's season 4 right now. And we just have a blast.
Oh, so I got a lot of catching up to do.
But it's just goofy, it's just if you get into it,
I'm into stuff like that. I'll check it out.
My wife and I start walking around the house. Circle, send message. Hey, wife, are we out of milk? Very dumb, but it's fun. But I got to figure out. He has a light up feature. I just don't know.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. I don't know. I should probably look at the directions. There we go. So let's see. Oh, it's in the thing. Okay. So remove head from neck. Twist top section of neck counterclockwise to unlock battery casing from neck. Lift, and then I got to add the batteries in. And then it says activate light up feature by turning the switch on the bottom of the battery casing to the on position. So then, So it's one of those. So that's the thing with the Mezco light up features. It depends. Like some of them, there's no consistency that I've noticed. So like, for instance, this is, I have the glasses that I bought from
awesome.
from Kevin Lone Wolf Labs. So this is the Christmas Gomez eyes. And when you click on his battery.
Yeah, it lights up.
Oh, did it die? Aw.
I have the Iron Man that lights up, and his batteries die fast.
Aw. Yeah, so all right, so I was gonna just explain. So this one, when you press the button, it stays on. The Christmas Gomez
Okay,
lights, so his batteries died. I ended up buying, they're not expensive, and I figured out what they are on Amazon. So like now I have a whole like
they're like
12 of
those
them.
tiny. They're like those
Like
tiny little
little
battery watch
yeah,
batteries,
the
right?
watch batteries. Yep, watch batteries. So I just made sure because it's not like it's oh no, it says it right on the thing. Battery type 337. It says it right on it. I'm such a knucklehead.
Okay.
So it tells you. So like anyway, so this Gomez, you when you click the button, it actually stays on, which is great.
Yeah.
I have this Gomez.
Oh, I regret not getting that.
Oh, here
That.
we go. I swapped the
Oh, there you
back of
go.
it out. I swapped the back. So okay, this
Oh,
this
he's
is
cool.
this is the one that stays on, and you can
Gotcha.
actually replace it. That's what I did. This one I need batteries, but you can pull the back off. So that's what I'm saying with the consistency, or you can just call it like they reflected and made it better. That's how I'm going to look at it, you know?
Oh, okay.
So it comes out like this. All right, here you go. Let me try to show you. Whoop. So see, there's the
Oh,
light.
okay.
So that's how that works. So it's identical to the one that you take out of here, but on the command or I guess it's Commander Gomez or whatever his name is, you actually had to press and hold the button for the light to stay on. So that's
Oh.
you're never going to take a picture of it with the lights on,
Yeah, yeah.
but you can swap in the back of the head. So now if I want the black eyes and I want it
Oh,
to
that's
get lit
pretty
up,
cool.
yeah, now black eyes. And if I want the green eyes with the Christmas head, then I just throw this backing into that one. So that's
That's
all. That's
interesting. I like that.
my little fun fact. So those are
That's a
cool.
grail for me. I gotta get that one.
It's neat, man. I will keep my eyes open for it. That's definitely gonna be a Toy Con. You know, you're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
see.
I'm gonna have to save for that one.
Yeah, and then is it not over here or not? It's not over here. Okay, so in one of my other accessory boxes, I have my John Stewart Green Lantern, and the
Okay.
lantern is awesome. It gets activated by the ring on the hands.
No way.
Yeah.
Does
So
it really?
yep. So I don't know if
That's
the ring
cool.
is magnetized or whatever, but on all the right hands have the Green Lantern ring, and when it touches it, the lantern lights up. It's
That's
ridiculous.
sick.
It's awesome.
That's sick.
So
I
that
didn't
one's
even know
cool.
that.
And then I'm trying to think who else lights up. I think the Christopher Reeve base lights up.
Yeah.
The Fortress of Solitude base is a light
Oh,
up thing.
you have some gems in there.
I love. I'm telling you, it's Mezco or bust for me now. It's like that's my favorite. Like those are my favorite premium toys. And then
Yeah.
I think, even though I still have pre-orders for Legends, I'm really trying to be good. I just ordered some of. I promised I wasn't going to do the Thor, and if I got the I ordered the Ravager or the Ravager Thor because I'm like, if I miss
Which
out
one
on
is that one?
the vest
Oh, gotcha,
with the
gotcha.
arms. And
That one looks
that
cool.
head sculpt looks awesome. And like, see, I have this Thor. This is the first, the first
That's
movie.
the one I got.
Yeah. That head will work great. I've already seen people do it. So I thought, when am I ever going to get a Ravager Thor? Like, I'm not going to buy a Mezco version of that. I do have my Mezco Ragnarok Thor.
Oh, that's a cool one.
And he's awesome. So I'm like, I have my Thor. I have a Thor from every movie because I love him. I do love the Chris Hemsworth, especially. I love Chris Hemsworth. I love that version of the character, and I love how he changes it every movie. So I'm not buying. I held firm. I didn't get like the comic, not the comic, but like his the Thor costume.
One with the
with the crown. I didn't get that one because I thought if I get the Ravager,
well, the one the Ravager one to me was the one that stuck out the most. I really enjoyed the head sculpt of that one.
Yeah, so I figured, so that's the one I got. I held firm. I didn't get Groot, and I did not get Star-Lord.
Okay,
because I know that third Guardians movie's coming, and Disney has that
Just
big
put that
set.
box set.
So I think Misty Owl, I might have to hit him up. He goes a lot, and I'm like, dude, you might have to ship it to me because that's what I wanted. That's all I wanted.
That's a
this whole
solid
time.
set. You get them all in one shot and you're done.
Why is it not on Amazon? Because they did it for the Children of Thanos. They did it for the Wolverine.
Yep.
You know,
like that should have been an Amazon exclusive.
Right.
They're the only ones that were doing those 5-packs.
That's what that's what all I
put
wanted.
That as a Disney park exclusive makes no sense.
I mean, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You know, again, we've been trying to say this whole show, right? Eventually, it will be available. You know, like
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will.
A little bit longer. But yeah, so that's interesting that he has. So the head comes off, and then this. Oh, that's it. Okay, so that's it twists, and then there's an on-off switch at the bottom.
That's pretty neat.
So that's pretty. Yeah. And then it turns back in. All right, I could dig it. You know what? Because I don't have any of the other the Kriegs, I didn't buy any of those guys. I've joked about my hole phobia, my trapsophobia or whatever in the past. So the eyes and everything, but they have a light up feature. That Murder Hornet had a light up feature. I was wondering how the eyes work. So that's it. So it's all in the neck. That's cool.
Sweet.
God, I would love to design toys, man. That's a dream.
Too.
You know what I mean?
I would too.
That'd be fun.
Those guys must have so much fun down there.
I would hope so.
Right?
But then, you know what? Whenever I think about it would be cool to work in toys, then it becomes a job. And even I always remind myself, even Derek Jeter was fed up with playing baseball for a living.
Yeah. I think it's like that with a little bit of everything too. Even promoting, for me, I recently took some shots. You have to submit them. Mm-hmm. And if they don't like it, you kind of got to start from scratch all over again. And it's kind of you lose the feel of what's you. You can't always put what you want into it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of oh, I really enjoyed this one. You sure you don't like it? And they're no, switch it up. I'm oh, okay.
But see that's why it's really good that you were by you giving us some insight into all the wrestling shots lately. It's you're just digging into what you've loved, and that's
that's just me having fun.
Yeah, man, that's so great, and that's I know that there's gonna be a lot of Batman shots I'm pumping out this week, or at least a few, not a lot, but I have a couple that I've been sitting on because I was so hyped from the movie. I watched it again this weekend for the 5th time, man. I love it.
It's great.
It's that really good. Awesome. Then I saw people hate on that online recently.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
Man, it blew me away, and it still blows me away.
It did.
It holds up. It's really good.
I agree.
I think that's such a cool rendition of the character. We were supposed to do a spoiler cast at some point, so I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm just this is my big hot take. Is just
plus they're working on the second one too. So
I love it, dude. I love that it felt like a Batman detective movie. I thought
that was always missing from all the Batman.
Right,
you didn't really get
Nolan
that feel.
Movies, right? It was he's on a computer, but this I thought
this was like a noir detective kind of. I got that vibe.
Oh, the thumb drive, come on.
Oh
the URL stuff, it was great. I thought,
and it felt real.
Yes,
it had that realistic feeling to it, and I enjoyed that too.
Yeah. So I love the detective aspect. I love that it was a year 2 version, straight up, it said year 2 of the Gotham Project. And his fighting he was getting his butt kicked, and it wasn't clean and nothing, it was
not
brutal.
Perfect yet.
Yeah, the fights were brutal and just ugly. It was a brawl.
Yep.
It was a bar brawl every single time. It wasn't the clean, hiya, take out guys, sweep the leg, Johnny.
I'm hoping, fingers crossed, the second movie will be Court of Owls. I'm hoping.
Me too,
that's
man.
A sick story.
Dude,
they have not told that story yet.
I love it. That blew me.
Yeah.
That was another one. I was reading comics when that is out. That blew me away.
I heard rumors the movie might be that. So who knows?
I heard Pattinson. That's what he's advocating for. That storyline.
Oh, if they do that, that's going to be a home run.
Yeah, because it would fit so well again with this character.
Yeah,
this version of the character. Yep. They already, I feel they already going back to the can of worms, they already cracked it open for like with how the movie incorporated Thomas Wayne and the whole like project.
Oh yeah.
Like the whatever, I forget the name of the Project Relief or whatever it was called.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like I thought that they already did that with Thomas, like showing that side of the Arkham connection. So like that's Court of Owls. That's all of that. Oh, it's beautiful. And then man, what was my last hot take of it? Oh, just if you're gonna be Batman, like I love Batfleck. That's my hot take. I love Batfleck. Like Keaton's my Batman.
I do too.
Keaton's my Batman. I love the Nolan trilogy. I love it dearly in terms of being like one of the best visual representations of this in over 3 movies. I thought they did a great job. But there are things of that, like I bought the Mafex suit, like figure, but that suit still isn't one of my favorite costumes. Like it's not bad, but it's not my favorite. And there's still things, like the voice, where is he? Like that whole, like there's stuff I can laugh about now, looking back. So like,
I think everybody made fun of that.
Exactly. So Batfleck, I thought honestly did a great job in terms of being that gritty, Dark Knight Rises, or like the Dark Knight comic book. Like I thought
he didn't get enough credit.
I thought it was really good. I thought it was well done. And, like I know that
a lot of people crapped on it, but I for what he had, and I'm sure it's not easy because you can't just go all out. You got to follow the guidelines and stuff. But he did a great job for what it was worth. I thought he was great.
I am with you. I'm with you.
Every Batman, I took away something different that I enjoyed. So I don't really hate on it. Everybody has a different take on it.
Well, I'm so stoked because again, going back to Mezco, I think it's now July is my Snyder 3-pack. So I'm a little bummed now because of the like Ezra being such a Hawaii knucklehead. Like that kind of bummed me out. But it's gonna be a Mezco Flash, so I'm gonna be fine with it. It's Flash, who cares? And I'm so excited for that tactical suit, like that Batfleck character. So I'm pumped for that figure. I know that people, including myself, when I first watched, I'm like, he's straight up killing people. Like this is a killing Batman.
Yeah.
I realized again, now that I'm going to be turning 40, going back to that again, if I was trying to be that purist and trying to inspire hope, and after 25 years of it not happening and the same people going out and hurting innocent people, you might start, taking matters into
you might get a little
hands.
upset.
So, like, I gave that a pass now. I don't get upset. Like, that's why I just like that as a version of Batman. It's a unique version of Batman.
that he had that fight scene in Batman versus Superman that still holds up.
Yeah.
That was like one of the cooler
for sure
scenes that we got to see Batman in.
Yeah. And my final thing is Pattinson might be, in terms of my best, like he might be currently my favorite combo of Bruce Wayne Batman. And
I agree. I slept on him. At first I said, they cannot bring this man. Don't do this.
I was bummed. Just like everybody. I was sad. Really, Edward?
And he pulled it off, man. He did.
He was so good. And man, if you're going to be Batman and you're going to be 20 years old and you're going to be like starting out, I thought that you're going to be emo, but he was emo in a sense of, but also keeping that hope. He was where Batfleck was devoid of hope and I'm going to murder everybody. Pattinson was the city. Like, am I even making a difference? But I have to keep going. Like it was that hope in the character. And that's why I loved No Way Home. Watching that movie and all those Spider-Man coming together and like, be like, Tom, don't be that guy. Don't pull your punch. Like still, you got to keep pulling your punches. Like that whole, like, I left that movie wanting to be a better person. That inspired me. And this version did too, man. You know what I mean? It was a Batman movie that gave me hope and optimism as opposed to some of the last versions of it. And it made me so happy. So I'm like on my 5th viewing of it already. And Penguin was great. Colin Farrell.
Oh, I loved them. I thought everyone was great.
Yeah, everybody.
They did a great job. The
casting.
Cinematography for that movie was fantastic.
Yeah. So here we go. Oh, no chewing. Hold on. Let's get tested. So my my guest for the Guardians of the Galaxy multi-pack. Disney requested it for their ride.
Yeah,
That's what we figured.
that makes sense.
And here we go. Rob is saying Batfleck stood out. He was a really good one. It's true. Every Batman is a different character, different interpretation. And then, yeah, do you bleed? You will. Great line. It's
Yimbo,
so true. Yeah.
my phone is about to die. I'm gonna run and get my charger, if that's okay.
Oh yeah, that's there. No worries.
So you could keep reading. I'll be right back.
So everybody, thank you so much. Like I really appreciate hanging out with me and Frank tonight. This has been a blast. I'm just seeing if there's any other chats that I may have missed out on earlier today. So going back to the beginning of the show. Let's see. Yeah, looks like I think I actually hit everybody. See, that's what's nice. I was explaining, I mentioned it at some point on one of the previous streams. I know when I'm interviewing a new person that first time on, and I'm showcasing them and finding their origin story, I don't mean to neglect the chat. You guys always do such a great job, talking along. But it is nice now that Frank is a returning guy that I'm able to look at here because he's co-hosting with me, and it's awesome. So thank you, really. He's going to come back, and I'm going to start winding down anyway. I do have work tomorrow, unfortunately, but fortunately.
All right, I'm almost there.
No, it's all good, Frank. I'm just thinking it's funny. You're coming back. I didn't want you to miss the ending because, we're winding down. I wanted to make sure I'm getting all the stuff in. Oh, and here we go. It's my friend Paul. So Gaming with Fox. Always want to promote my boy. So again, if you like video game streaming, he has that positive energy. Go check him out. You will not be disappointed. And he always likes to remind everybody to please hit that like button. And again, I'm going to throw it out again. Like, if you guys, promote the show, if you enjoy it, for my birthday this year, my wife is going to let me. Ready for this, Frank? This is a cool little personal announcement. Not that it's anything like fancy, but because I've hit my 1 year of doing live streaming, and just to like up the ante and make everything, just try to keep making the show better for all of you guys. I wanted to get a new desktop, and so that's going to be my birthday present for this year. Last year was my camera, my Canon M50. That was my present to myself that I picked out. So
that's what I use.
Dude, I love that camera.
Yeah.
So we'll have to talk more about the camera settings. I'm still learning so much about it.
I have no idea what I'm doing. People ask me, what do you do? I said, I just mess around with the settings and see what looks nice.
Well, I'll throw this out.
I think we got cut off. We're having difficulties. All right. I don't
see me.
Oh, here we go. I'm sorry.
Wait, I hear. Oh,
okay.
Yes.
I didn't know what happened. Okay.
That's all good. All right. So
sorry.
I see. I know we lost Yimbo. Oh, I don't know what happened. So this is why I need a new computer. So yeah. So in trying to make the stream better and to keep it going, like I said, I've been doing it for a year now, and I want to keep doing it because I have a blast with all of you guys. And so nice. That's going to be my gift to myself. So I'm researching it. Paul's saying that he's going to help me build it, which is awesome.
That's awesome.
I want to switch from StreamYard to using something like OBS, which has like Streamlabs, which is free, but then I'll be able to broadcast in 1080, and there's a whole lot of stuff in there that I'll get to do. So it'll be a whole nother like element to the hobby that I'm excited for. So that'll be neat. I haven't bought it yet. But yeah, thanks, man. It'll be cool. So yeah,
that's an experience, man. It's just gonna bump you up more and more.
I hope, So again, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in and staying and again, hanging out with us for a couple hours of your life. Cause this is just a couple guys talking about toys, and hopefully we were able to.
I had a blast.
Yeah, dude, Frank, thank you so much for coming on, dude. Like I said, I could do it. I was like, I know I can talk for 2 hours on my own, but it's not as
I
fun
could
without like. But with you, dude, like I have such a blast with you, man. Like seriously, whenever you want to come on, I would have you on every week. But I know you have a life. That's the whole thing.
Hey, you throw the bat signal, I'll come.
That's amazing, dude. Well, thank you so much, seriously. And again, everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. This is two men's tour journeys from the toy aisle to your homes today. And I don't know. Have a wonderful week, Frank. Have a great rest of your Sunday night.
You too, my friend. I hope everybody has a good evening. Yeah. And keep having fun.
Yeah,
that's what it's about.
That's it. Absolutely. So everybody have a great week, and we'll see you next Sunday.
All right.
Have a good one, everybody.
Have a good one, Yimbo. Peace.
All right, you too.